swallow us whole. We'll sing till the waves roll back. If the sky rains flagger and coal, we'll toast to the smoke and the black. Whoa. 'Cause a short mad life on a crooked deck beats 10 long years on land. So curse our names, then shout them again, and clap those calloused hands. Cap and Dom and the Misfit Crew, raise that ragged flag up high. We got salt in our wounds and stars in our one good eye. We'll be hunting down that booty till our beards all fade to gray. Cap and Dom and the Misfit Crew, adventuring all day. All day. Cap and Dom and the Misfit Crew, adventuring all day. Hey!
It's Friday! And ye know what that means, mateys. It means, for one final time, Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis and Captain Goro Majima sail out to conquer the seven seas in the final episode of Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That's right, friends. We are coming to the end of the journey. How are you all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in, friends. How are you? How's it going? Hope you've been having a good Friday or have had a good Friday, depending on your time zone. It's good to see you all here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to be here with me for the grand finale. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun. And we will be getting the weekend started in due course, as we always do every Friday here in the Kingdom of Geeks. You could be anywhere else right now, doing anything else right now, but you're here with me. That means so much. It means an absolute ton to me. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and being here. By being here, you are helping support me, the channel, the community, because the more people that are here talking, the more people that are watching, the better it is for my averages overall, to help me grow and things like that and get noticed, and also to hopefully get us noticed by the algorithm of Twitch and get promoted on front pages, recommendations, for yous, all of that good stuff. We've got a lot of competition currently, more so than normal. I mean, there's always a lot of competition, but you know, at the moment, this weekend, a lot of competition. So the more people that are here, the better it is for the channel. So thank you so much for that. There is another thing you can do absolutely free of charge. If you tap on the screen you're watching on right now, if you are on mobile or tablet, tap on the video screen. On PC, wiggle your mouse over the video screen, and up here, you will see a little share button, a little backwards triangle that allows you to share out to all the social medias you use and let people know you're here. Try and convince them to come on over. You're my best promotional tool to get the word out amongst the people and try and convince them to come on over. So if you could do that, it'd be grand. I'd be very, very happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, we have some other things as well that you can do, but we'll get to them in a minute. I'm going to go and read back and see what everybody's saying as you've all checked in. So let me go back and see things. Right, okay, there we go. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, first play. Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis and the final voyage. Rolled to 2.7k. Does say Like a Dragon there, but I did change it to just chatting because I forgot. Wompy is here. Hey, with all the love. And Ducky and Conical. There's me waving and saying, hey, y'all. And MB, been busy, so missed a few streams, man. Hey, that's fine, Ducky. I'm glad to see you here now. It's good to see you. I hope you've been keeping well. Hello, Executioner. Hi. And hi, booyah, says Aaron. Booyah. And then I said, Wompy. MB, waving with lots of love. Hello, it's Thunder. Bring the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Hey up, Ducky, I said to Ducky. And yar to Conical. MB is eating dinner, barely keeping my eyes open. Got up around 6 and had classes. Took kids to recital competition. They did good, but did not end up in the top 5. There were 50 plus kids in that age group. Oh, bless them. I'm sure they tried their best though. Then a colleague messaged me to say thanks for the bottle of wine for my birthday. Happy birthday again, Saint, if you're watching. Haha. Let's 3 of us go to the pizza place with another colleague. So we were like, okay, yeah. But I had to go back to school first because I forgot my baseball cap. Wumpy says, "Dog!" Pulls the bungee cord back to pull Wumpy back up. Waving and love and hugs. Thank you, Wumps. MB says, walked 12k steps today, which is usually not much, but I've been out of shape due to sinus infection and not really going out after dark for 2 months. So super tired. Staring at tiny pixels didn't help, but I got unstoppable for a short time sometimes. MB, I hope that food is good. Bless you for being tired. Hopefully you'll be able to get some rest and relaxation over the weekend. I know you said you've got to be up early, but hopefully you'll get some, some time in for yourself. Lots of steps in there. Busy day by the sounds of things. And yeah, the pixel work. Fantastic. Love it. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. On Monday, we're going to have a brand new emote. There will be a brand new emote added to the channel, courtesy of my good friend Mr. MB here, who made something glorious. It's very, very good. It's going to be a good sort of tribute. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not saying any more, but yeah, it's great. Welcome, dude, I said to MB, waving with love. Yar, says Conical. Ducky says MB, holy cow, my eyes can't read all that, lol. Luckily, I did it for you, Ducky. Hi, good to see you, I said to Executioner. It's been a while. It has been a while. Where have you been? What's been going on, Thunder? Tell me all the news. And I said, hi, you, with all the love and hugs to Erin. Erin says, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you, MB. Yo-ho, I said to Thunder. And Erin says, hi. Hi. You're not late. And you didn't miss anything, says MB to Erin. Erin says, hope you enjoyed your present, Dom. I did, thank you. Yes, very much. Yay, finally, says Erin to MB. Conical says, yar har har, yar har har. And then I was laughing and winking and sending love to Erin. And then yar har har from Conical again. MB is singing. Hello, why are you peeking? You're not allowed to peek. You should be here. Hi. Hello, shy Ello, says MB. Ello says, hello, Mr. B. Yar, says Conical again. Ducky says, happy Friday to you, my sexy streamer, Dommy Dom 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 Dom. You flatter me with your kind words. Erin says, hi, hello. Yar har har. We're just going to do this the whole stream, Conical. Ducky says, pink makes the boys wink, Dom. You got me winking for you. Do you like it? Yeah, you didn't get to see me unveil it on Wednesday. That's when I showed it off to everybody. Oh, shit. I just realized something. Hang on. Wait. There we go. Didn't have that on the screen.
I am
evil
Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
I am indeed evil Homer. Or GeekDom. Or Dom. Or right now, Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis. Ah! Lovely to meet ya. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you joining us here in the Kingdom of Geeks, the Island of Misfit Toys, the Code of the Llama. We are on the second breakfast. That's our ship right now. You're very welcome here. We're a fun, friendly group of people from all over the world, all walks of life, and we don't bite unless you ask nicely. Nice to meet you. We do have anonymous follows here as well, so I won't call you out by name unless you want me to, unless you step in and say, hey, it was me that did the follow, but in which case I do see you there. It shows up for me, not for anybody else, so thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome in. Yo ho ho! Hello, Ashes. How are you doing? Ashes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the thing that's going on right now that you and Siri are working on. Hey, what?
First time caller, long time listener. Did Dom say peeking or peeking? Because I'm not sure what fetish he's tapping. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. I reckon Dom's just being playful and keeping things light. They often like to toy around.
I do like to toy around, yeah.
Words and see where it lands.
Yeah, where it
It's
lands.
all part of the fun here. No need to read too much into it. Just kick back and enjoy the ride. You dig?
Yeah, you dig? You dig? Can you dig it? Sucker! Hi, Irish. Happy Friday, bruv. How's it going? And maybe you it could have been Peking like the duck. You know, like Peking duck. But yeah, Ashes, I'm excited. I'm very excited about the thing. Or things. Dom, I will be here in the shadows. Been ill and thrown up all morning. Oh no, Wompy, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. I hope it's not anything too serious going on with you, bless you. Then dragged out to help with moving and pushing my body too much. My body's broken, bruised, and been thrown up again. Wompy, rest. Just rest up. Take care. Yes, be in the shadows and look after you, okay? Mwah. Lots of love to you. Yar! I haven't been here in so long, says Conical. How are you keeping? Are you well? Ashes says, Wompy, oh no, hope you feel better soon. A new emote? Woo! Yes, indeedy. Wompy says, I will be in a few days, to Ashes. Ducky says, I won't be in for too long, as got to be up at 8 a.m. I'm going Pixie Market. Wait, explain. Explain! Pixie Market? See, that's what happened to me, you see, Ducky. A pixie sat on my face. And was there for a little while, and this happened. Hey, from Sweden! Oh, Neon Ram! From your buttocks! Charlie! Hi, Charlie. From Sweden, amazing! We have quite a lot of Scandinavian people in this community, Neon Ram. My mod there, the wonderful Wompy, is a Viking from Norway, one of your neighbours. And we have other people from around that part of the world too. We have a couple of other Swedish people in the community. I'm sure you'll meet them over time. But yeah, pleasure to meet you. How are you doing? Quick, somebody go get Kia. Kia! Where's Kia? We haven't seen Kia for ages. There's love from Ducky. Thank you for the love, Ducky. Oh, bless you, Wompy. I hope you feel better, says Aaron. Wompy says, I'm also dragged out again tomorrow to help. I am too battered, but I am forced. Oh, God. Wompy, just try and do as little as possible, okay? There was Irish coming in with the question to Sam. Yar! From Conical. Aaron is laughing and says, Irish! Wompy says, welcome into the chaos and hey from Norway to Neon Ram. Oh, we are too, says Ashes. Irish says, wow. He didn't want to think about peeking too much, says Aaron. Inspirational Sam, right, Irish? Hi, Irish, says Aaron with the hug. Happy Friday, me old mucker. Ass tricks. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I'm surprised I'm as full of energy and excitement as I am. I had like 4 and a bit hours sleep. But somehow I'm doing okay. You know, I've been very productive today. Got lots of things done. Preparation stuff for next week. A little send-off thing for tonight to say goodbye to the second breakfast when we finish the game. Some other editing and stuff. Lots of content creation stuff today, along with a few other bits and bobs, you know, adulting bits and stuff like that. But yeah, surprisingly full of energy today, quite amazingly. Now I don't know whether I will be in a few hours' time, but right now I'm doing all right. How's things going with you? Larry Johansson. Hello from Sweden. Another one from Sweden. Hello, Larry. Pleased to meet you. How are you? Miss Erin, says Irish. Asher says, get excited, people. Welcome into the chaos and hey from Norway, says Wompy to Larry. Yes, I am Yar, says Conical. You, says Erin. Charlie came in with the buttocks. A pixie sat on your face, says Erin. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good, Charlie. As I just said there, you heard me say, I'm doing all right. How are you doing today? From Sweden, from your buttocks, says Aaron. Charlie says, thought I would use a different command. Ashes says, that wasn't me that time. It was a different buttocks redemption. True. We have people from under the sea, says MB. This is true. Irish says, kind of want you to fashion the beard into 2 flamingos kissing when you're done being a pirate, bless. 2 flamingos kissing. That'd be some. What's that? What's like beard like? What's it called? The hedge trimming thing. There's a name for it, isn't there? Something culture, not horticulture. What's it called?
Storm's coming, I can see the clouds. No running's gonna save you now, and heart rate is gonna fall down like gravity, like gravity.
Yes, Wompy is officially here. I love hearing that, Womps. I'm so glad that I was able to get that for you. But yeah, it's there's a name for it, isn't there? When you're like doing like bushes into shapes, like when they cut them into, there's a particular name for it, a particular like horticultural name, and I can't remember what it is right now. But yeah, it'd be like that, but for my beard. Interesting. I wonder whether I could pull that off. Ducky says, Pitsy, however you spell the fucking place, but it's a place that sells fake brands and that are really close to real stuff. I'm going with my mum and little brother. I'm only going because I want some aftershave. Like, wait, hold on. Let me look this. Let me. Oh, okay, yeah. Pitsea, Pitsea. Yeah, yeah, alright, I see. Yeah. I know of this place.
Hi, Stewie Griffin here with my latest creation, Monster Energy Drink. What is it? I don't know, but it's free from this truck that stopped outside your work. Mix it with booze. Ever been wide awake, blacked out? Ever tried to jump over a train on a bike? Ever bit the beak off a bird? Monster Energy. Put it in your body and ask questions later. It's green, so it's nature.
Amazing. Love it. But yeah, hopefully you can pick up some good knockoff bits and pieces then, Ducky. Erin says, hi there, welcome in to Neon Ram. Neon Ram says, it's good. Editing some YouTube videos while I watch your stream. Ooh, exciting. How did you find me, by the way? And also, do you and Larry know each other by any, just out of wonder, out of curiosity? Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'll see you in another 3,000 years. Conical, pleasure to see you. I hope you stay well. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you later on. Aaron says, MB, under, between, behind, sideways. Wait, what? You were talking about the sea. Glad to hear. A burst of vitality. You starting Requiem next? Yeah, that's Monday. Yeah, that's the plan for Monday. I have it, though. Look, everybody. Regardez. I have my special deluxe edition of Requiem. Not opened yet. I'm looking forward to it, but yes. Requiem for the dead, nightmare for the living. So yes, Monday. Yeah, Irish, I decided, I had to think about this, you see, on Wednesday, and I was like, we're not going to get through this. I'd have to stream for another 5 hours or so to get through to the end. So I thought, rather than rushing through, we've had such a fun time with this. There's been so many fun things that have come out of it that are going to last, you know, going forward, that we'll remember and talk about. I didn't want to not do it justice and see it through properly to the end. Plus, I thought every fucking person in the universe is going to be streaming Requiem this weekend. So it's going to be so oversaturated. I mean, I've seen already on my list of streamers, people I know and people I don't, recommendations and stuff like that. It's just almost wall-to-wall Requiem. So in relation to visibility, it's, you know, I mean, we know as it is, it's already very, very crowded pool streaming on Twitch in the first place. But when there's something big like that that's trending, I was just like, it's a 50-50. Maybe I pull in people on launch day, you know, but equally I might get overlooked for a lot of the bigger streamers. So I thought, why not just finish this properly, do it justice, end the week with this, start the brand new week with Requiem. The initial release hype will have died down a tiny bit, but there'll still be enough hype and it'll be trending and stuff like that. Plus, give some other people a chance to play it and finish it. Like, I know SE is going to have finished it by Monday, so that means that him and Elo can both be here and like full on 100% attentive mod duty to make sure there's no spoilers and things like that, because they're going to know what's coming, so they're going to know what to look out for in the chat, all of that kind of thing. So I just thought it made sense from a practical perspective, even though I'm fucking dying to play it, you know? So yeah, I had to put that ahead of that. What about you? When are you planning on doing it? Are you going to be doing it on Sunday? Oh, cool. Good luck with that, says Erin to Neon Ram. And says, hi there to Larry. Welcome in. Irish says, face scalping. Yeah, there's another word for it, though. Yay, says Erin. Wompy! I'm here, but in the shadows, says Wompy. That's such an epic song. It really is, isn't it, Erin? Wompy is guarding the citizens of the kingdom. Silently, in the shadows, like the night itself. Always watching. So behave. Okay, you take care, Wompy. No worries, I have one to cheer us both up, says Erin to Wompy. Trimming, says MB. No, there's another word for it. 'Cause it's manscaping when I do me junk. I make a bird, so when I twerk, it looks like a swan with a broken egg trying to fly. Yeah, there we go. That's an old one from the Irish Callie Book of Jokes there. Haven't heard it for a while, that one, though, to be fair. And there you go. That was the Stewie monster from Erin. Ducky says, fuck the spelling, lol. This is for you, Wompy, with love, says Erin. It's green, so it's nature. I love that. It's so funny. Hilarious every time, says Ashes. Damn, I want a monster, says Erin. Yes, best friends, says Neon. Awesome. That's so cool. Thank you both for coming here. And Wompy says, loved it, Erin. Iris says, Erin, me too. Friends with the one under my bed. That's so cool, says Erin to Neon. Ashes says, ooh, steel sealed. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Requiem. Can't wait to see gameplay, says Hello. Me neither. Still, yep, still steel sealed. It's because it's steel. It is a steel box as well. Are you the girl from Monsters Inc? Says MB. Yes, Irish is actually Boo. Erin's laughing and says, wait, I thought you were the one. I'm glad, Wompy. Also, hello, Dom, and hi, chat. Hi, hello. How are you? Are you okay? Where is your mans? Where is he? Yep, that's a good idea, says Irish. Just be hyper vigilant, you don't get spoiled. I'm probably going to start Saturday or Sunday, but this weekend, you know, YouTube thumbnails are going to try and fuck you. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to, like, I haven't been on Twitch today. I know that, like, I saw that Neko was on and things like that, but I was like, I can't, there's too many people. I don't want to risk accidentally seeing something somewhere. So I just sort of stayed away and things like that. And I'm not looking on YouTube at the moment either, just for the sake of the weekend. It's still pink, the beard I mean. Hello, Lollington. Of course it's still pink. Hello, mate. How are you today? Hi, says Erin to Ello, waving. Wompy says, it will be until it's shaved off, Lollington. Irish says, old one. Middle fingers. I hate you so much. I hate you too. Mwah. Now come here and kiss me, you gorgeous rogue. Oof, I wouldn't shave them off, says Lollington. You wouldn't? Oh, there he is. There he is, just as I mentioned his name. Hello, I see. You're like Joe Hendry. I said your name and you appeared. Hey, dude. Hey, everyone. Hi, I see. How are you, man? 52% done already, eh? Look at you go. You're gonna be well and truly done by Monday. Kitty, says Irish to MB. SE says, dude, without no spoilers, I have to say Requiem is insane and you're up for a wild ride, my dude. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Did you see? Did you see, SE? SE, did you see? Look, there it is. But yeah, inside there is my steel box with all of the extras. Includes the following extra in-game contents. Character costumes, screen filters, weapon skins, charms, an audio pack and additional in-game files, and some other stuff, I think. But yeah. Resident Evil Requiem Deluxe Edition. Very good, very nice. No, shaved hairy beast here, says MV to Irish. Irish with a kiss, there we go. Made my Friday. I am listening to you and I am here, Semi here. I have you on next to my head. Well, hips, actually. Wait, what? Explain. Explain? What do you mean? Where are you? What are you doing? I saw, yes, says SC. Shaved hairy, you big beautiful ball of stubble, says Irish. Hips, her, says hello to SC. Did you get the deluxe, SC, says Irish. Did you see SC, says MV. Irish, yes, says SC. Ashes. Ashes' face. SC says MB. I saw like a true seesaw. Elo's laughing. Hello, says Elo to Erin. Irish says, I'm so sad I don't get me VR, but this came out so quick, I'm hoping it gets patched in like 7 and 4. You know, there's a first person mode, as well as third person. There are 2 different modes you can play in. So I can't imagine it'd be too much of a stretch for them to patch in the VR before too long, you know? Hey, Ashes, I'm a supporter of the No Spoilers team, so no worries. Yes, Hips Mobile. Hips don't like... What? I'm so confused right now. Are you at the karaoke or something? Are you out? Are you not at home? Is that why I'm on your hip? Why? What? I'm confusing. That would be crazy, Irish. VR will be so good. Wait, we can switch to third. That's different. Like, yeah, you can have it third or first. No, says SC. Okay. Ashes says, SC, I wasn't shushing the spoilers, hit boy. SC says, couch. No karaoke. Oh, okay, you're on the couch. Wait, why aren't you at the PC? Wait, are you playing Resident Evil now? I said to Ello about this. I said, no playing it during the stream. You have all weekend. And you're already 52% through. I need you to be here and see this through with me. Not be distracted by watching the horror game. 1B's already feeling ill, so it's in the background. So I need you two to be on duty. Ashes, Essie's laughing at Ashes. Ashes is laughing, Essie says, but I am seeing and listening. You think I can tell him not to play? I have no power over him. Yeah, you do. You have boobs. You have boobs? Of course you have power. You just need... You're obviously just not using your femininity to your advantage, woman. Do you not know anything? Essie is laughing. Ira says, Essie, Village was lol, that big ass dog, and Lady D tits were so blue. She chased me round. Good time. I was so high. I remember you playing it in VR. It was random as fuck. You have boobs, says SC laughing. Hello, sad. Who has boobs, says MB. Boob power activate, says Ashes. You're telling me I need to blackmail him with my boobs? Yeah. Have you never met a man before? Hello? I'm beginning to wonder whether you've ever actually met a man before. Elo's laughing and Erin is shaking her head, and that's not all she's shaking. I am a man, motherfucker, says SC laughing. Can I have boobs, please, Dom, says Lollington. Yes, 1 order of boobs. ... from Erin. She has met me, says SC. Ash is shaking my boobs, and Erin is laughing. That's it, SC. No boobs for you in 3 weeks. Ooh, he didn't just say that. Oh, yeah, he did, says MB. Yo, says Erin. It's all right, Elo. I will help you. Boob grounded, says Erin. Wow. Uh-oh, SC, you best switch that game off. Blackmail with boobs. Blackmail with boobs. Don't know why. Thailand comes to mind. Bless. Irish. Help me how, says Elo. I will teach you. I will teach you how to manipulate SC. Ashes is laughing. Erin says, it's okay, Elo. I can help you. Send boobs to SC. Yes, I'll send him my boobs. It's fine. Bro, I'm crying, says Ashes to Irish. Elo's laughing. Yes, Dom's seductive fan dance from Trek. Yes! I mean, we all know he loves you so, says Erin. A cheeky peeky nipple pic, says Hello. Oh, we have started off in rare form, folks. It's a good Friday indeed. What a typical Friday here with this cheeky boatload of banter-filled degenerates. Erin is laughing. SC says, don't need hairy boob photos in my phone gallery. Wait, hairy boob photos? I don't have hairy boobs. Not a better place to be, says Ashes. Boatload of bullshit, says SC laughing. MB says, yep, he already has those. That's funny. Hello, get out the coloured pens and googly eyes. Make him guess what you just sent him. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow, it's so good to see you all here, friends. Thank you so much. So there you go. Neon and Larry. Things get a bit cheeky around here sometimes, but hopefully you're all about that because we like to have fun. And everybody here is welcoming and friendly. So hopefully you'll enjoy your stay with us here. Put your shirt back on, Irish, says MB. Irish says, I did the same to me junk. Twitch thought Gonzo from the Muppets was streaming. Elo says to Irish, put googly eyes on the trunk. Wait, on your trunk, Elo, yes. Put googly eyes on your trunk, yes. Are you a mutant? Says Irish to Elo. And Elo says, my trunk, laughing. Yeah, you know, your big pee-pee. MB says, you have junk in the trunk to Elo. And Elo says, no, I meant Irish. No, but Irish was telling you. Irish says, Elo, get out the coloured pens and googly eyes. Make him guess what you just sent him. Oh, and then he did say, I did the same to me junk. So I guess you were responding to that bit. No, I replied to that I did the same to me junk bit. Yeah. Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis carpet matches the drapes, I'm sure of it, says Ashes. You assume that there is anything to match. Oh, okay, says Irish. Elo's laughing. I gotcha, lol, says Irish. Well, I'll be going now, says Ashes. No, don't go. Oh, funny. Ashes unimpressed, says Erin, laughing. MV says, Ashes, you didn't even see him dressed as a French maid. Not yet. That's a while away, yeah? We've got 70% until we get to that point. Hopes we're up for pink junk. I mean, I guess, like, pink would be correct, right? Like, wouldn't it? You know? Man, Dom, I gotta say, I love the beard, says Erin. Really? Do you really? Well, time for people to donate, I guess. Kofi from MB. It looks so cool. Thank you. There's MV dropping in the Kofi link. Slap it a few times. Your wish is granted, lol, says Irish to Erin. And Ella, I arrived from my slumber. Hi. Good morning. Good morning to you. How did you sleep? And how did you have fun with Resi yourself? Obviously, I am steering clear because I'm not playing it until Monday, Ella. But I hope you had a good time. I'm glad that nothing came up in chat either in your server. I was a bit worried. I was like, I hope nothing comes out. I don't want to have to mute the server. Yeah, I saw you played a couple of hours of it, and you didn't get any trouble. Nobody came in and spoiled anything or whatever. So I'm glad to hear that. It's good to see you, friend. Aaron says, welcome to the world of the living, Ella. Ella says, I am loving the game. And MB says, did you have fun? But no spoilers to Ella. Yes, Ella, I have mine now. Look, Ella. Ella, look. Look, I have mine. I have my deluxe edition. I have my deluxe edition steel box with all of the extra bits with it and stuff like that. Still sealed at the moment. Good, right? It's cool. Yeah, I'm loving it, says Ella to MB. Hey, Ella, happy Friday, says SC. Ooh, it has Requiem on the cover. It does say Requiem, yeah, Resident Evil Requiem. Hi, SC, says Ella. Very cool, says Ella. Iris says, I gotta get back on the grind shall be listening. Has got stuff and tings and shoebox with strings. Sprinkle, sprinkle over you all. Get tested. Irish, thank you for popping your head in. I hope all of your things get taken care of. And I hope that, today will be a good day for you. As much as it can be, with you being tired all the time. Bless you. But if you get a minute to poke your head back in and say hi, please do so. It's always a joy to have you. Much love to you, man. Much love. You look after yourself, all right, bruv? You take care of yourself, please. Deleted that cause reasons, says Elo. Now I am confusion. I don't understand. Pizza from MB. But you read it anyway, says Elo. Sorry, I didn't think that was a spoiler, says Ella. I'm so confused right now. The name of the game is a spoiler? Elo is laughing. It's okay, says SC, with love to Ella. It's okay, says Elo. Be safe, Irish, says SC. Cheers, bruv, says Irish. Byrish, says Elo. Safe travels and things. Irish sending love to SC. Elo's waving. Love to Elo from Irish. Stay confused, says Elo. I'm just as confused, says Ashes. Good, I'm glad I'm not alone in being confused. Anybody else here confused? Put your hand up. Are you confused right now? Is anybody confused? Just us. In general, yes, I'm confused. Lollington's like, on a daily basis, I'm quite confused. Nah, I came out the closet weeks ago. No confusion here. I was hoping that somebody was gonna go that route, Irish. I was waiting for it. Ahaha! You never let me down, bruv. You never let me down. As a general state of being, I'm confusion, says Ella. Irish is laughing. What is that? Puzzling from MB. Irish is lurking, protecting the borders of the geekdom. We wish him good working and eventually safe travels. Ella. And then Ella says, yeah. Yeah. Always makes me giggle, that does. Alright, okay, yeah, seeing as MB's doing the things, I may as well do the things. So I'll do the things quickly. So, I thank you all for being here. Once again, thank you so much. You could be anywhere else doing anything else right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. It means the world. It's a free way of supporting by being here, watching, and interacting, and all of that stuff, as well as sharing out the stream on your social medias. That's free as well. There's a couple of other things you can do, though. If you would like to support me in a bit more of a tangible way, you are not obligated. I do not expect. Nobody has to do anything. Nobody is pressured to do anything. But if you are in a position to do any of the following things, it would mean the world to me. It would help to keep all of this going, to bring this spectacle, this confusing mess of a show to you every week, powering everything and feeding the llamas and all of that kind of stuff. If you can do something, anything at all, it would be amazing. The first thing you can do is subscribe to the channel. If you do that, you get ad-free viewing, you get access to 32 emotes, 33 on Monday, with more coming in the future, like on Monday. And hopefully another one soon if Elo pulls her finger out of her ass and makes my ghost one. Elo! Remember the ghost emote that we talked about like a month ago or something? Yes, so more coming in the future. You'll also get access to subscriber badges. You'll get access to subscriber exclusive sound alerts also. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime Gaming sub that allows you to support the stream without it costing you any additional money. If you cheer bits, you will eventually earn your way towards other emotes that are separate from the subscriber ones, and there's a whole bunch of things that come up there in the chat throughout the course of the stream, and commands you can use. So for example, !Kofi, KOFI, or KO-FI, takes you to my Ko-fi page, a lovely donation platform set up to be the equivalent of buying somebody a drink or drinks, which we all do at some point. So if you'd like to do that, head on over there. It's cheaper than Twitch, and I get 100% of everything that goes through there. And also, this, you see this here, along the bottom of your screen here? This goal that we have running right now for TwitchCon Rotterdam. which is coinciding with my birthday. So my birthday is at the end of May, as is TwitchCon in Rotterdam. And it will be a fantastic birthday thing. Plus it marks my 6 years on this platform and so many other things. So if you'd like to contribute to this, then that would be amazing. This is why I have the pink beard. The pink beard is because we got to 25%, so I dyed my beard pink. We get to 50%, then there will be a full, dramatic, performative rendition of The Hobbit. I will be reading The Hobbit with voices and dramatic flourishes and all of that kind of stuff. It will be a full-on performance if we get to 50%. And then if we get to 100%, well, that will be a whole other thing. We'll talk about that again properly if we get a bit further along the bar. But, you know, there is a big incentive for 100. And there may be another one along the way as well. You never know what's going to happen. What else is there? So I have a merch store. If you want to get your hands on some GeekDom crafted merch, my special word for created, curated, and crafted, head on over and take a look. There are Battle Armor t-shirts, Hail Hydrate, Tumbler mugs, there are Small Brian mugs, there are Cult of the Llama notepads, there are Surprise Finger leggings, there are so many different things over there. There's sports bras and all sorts of stuff. Ladies, want to get a sports bra? Or even gentlemen, maybe, might need one. Go and check them out. Go and see what's on offer. There's a bunch of other stuff too, and I made all of them. So there's that, ! merch. Go into my About section and you'll find some hyperlinks. The first one is for my YouTube channel, which is absolutely free of charge to subscribe to. And all it requires you to do is give up a little bit of your time to watch some of my videos. I put a lot of work into that. I am so busy recording and doing a whole full series alongside everything I'm doing on stream. Sometimes I don't seem to get enough time for it, but I do my best. Plus all the editing and everything like that. So go take a look and check out some of those videos. And if you do watch any, please leave a great big thumbs up, a like. Also, leave a comment. I reply to every single one of those, and it's a great way for us to have further interaction. Plus, those are the things that trigger the algorithm to get those videos pushed out in front of a bigger audience. If you've only got a short bit of time, check out some of my shorts. My latest short that I put up a few days ago is now at 1.2k views, which is quite nice. So if you want to help contribute to that and any of the others, plus you want to check out my Hollow Knight Silk Song series or any of the other playlists that I have on there, my one-off videos, my tips videos, there's so many different things. Go check them out. I'm trying to get that channel monetized this year, and I need the watch time. And we are almost at 1,000 hours out of 4,000 that we need. So we still have quite a way to go. And if so many people in the community ran my playlists and stuff like that, then we would get those hours racked up in next to no time. So if you can do your bit, that would be amazing. Be like in Starship Troopers, you know, I'm doing my bit, you know, that kind of thing. And that's a free way of supporting by doing that. There's also a link to my throne wish list, and also if you do !throne, you can go over there, contribute to the community goals that we have going like right now. If you have any spare change that you can throw in towards those, that would be amazing. There are also little treats if you want to get me a little something, like a box of Cadbury's cream eggs, which are only £4.50 for a box of 8, which is a bargain. You'd have to work out what that is in your currency, but £4.50 is not a lot of money, so I'm sure whatever the equivalent of in your currency is probably still not a lot of money. So if you want to get me some of them, I love Cadbury's cream eggs, and they're only available until Easter, and then I won't be able to get them again until next year. So if you want to help a brother out to get a supply of cream eggs, then do that. There's a recommendation section there as well. If you follow the instructions, you can throw in recommendations for games, equipment, treats, or even costumes. As you can see, I'm happy to dress up on stream. So if you have any costume ideas, throw them in. You can also do surprise gifting, where you can send me a little something in the post and I'll know nothing about it until it shows up with the postman. There's also a link there for my Twitter, my X, where I post lots and lots of different things, and you can come and have a little bit of a chit chat with me. And finally, !links brings up a link tree with all of these things in one place. But you don't have to. I'm not expecting it of you, but if you do, it would be marvelous and would really, really help me out. Now, we do run ads on the channel, folks, so if you're not subscribed for one reason or another, you will get an ad once an hour. They help to support things by putting a few pennies in the pot for the ads watched, and they get rid of the pre-roll ads so people don't need to watch ads when they first come into the stream. And we get some nice little update summary messages from Frosty Tools when that happens as well. And for anybody new here, hello, hi, welcome, my name is Dom, aka GeekDom, or for tonight, and tonight only, the last time, Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis, the captain of the second breakfast. And we welcome you here to the Kingdom of Geeks, the island of misfit toys, the cult of the llama. We are a fun, friendly group of people here from all over the world, from all walks of life, and we don't bite unless you ask nicely. And we love to chat. We're big yappers. We talk about all sorts of things: pop culture, food, books, cultural differences, music, games, of course, and Irish Callie, our horny fairy. I almost said our hairy fairy. Our horny fairy is always here to sprinkle us with cheeky banter dust for good measure. And it's all in the best possible taste. So if that sounds good to you, all you need to do is hit that follow button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with whenever I go live, and come in and join us, and everybody will make you feel welcome and at home. And we have anonymous follows, so that means you can drop a follow. If you're lurking in the background, if you don't want to make a big fuss of yourself, then just hit the follow, and I'll see it, but nobody else will. And I won't call you out by name unless you step out and say it was you that did the follow. So thank you, friends. Appreciate you. All right, let's see what I missed now there. Not a lot by the looks of things. You all went very quiet. Confusion. So there's the links. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, says SC. Throne from MB. A merch from MB. Lollington says, so apparently there's a new game everyone has a throbber for. SC says, do all the things. Kofi Link from MB again, thank you. A tangible dom, says Lollington. Hey, Zenny, how are you doing? How's it going? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for the hydrate. I know I weren't here for long, but I gotta go as early morning. Wait, you gotta go now? I thought you said you were getting up at 8. That's fucking hours away yet, Ducky. Zenny says, Hi, Zenny. Nearly a third. Get in, says Lollington. Yep. Elo's finger is in the shh, says MB. Ducky says, good night to y'all. Have an amazing night and enjoy the stream. Feet pick, 100% confirmed, says Lollington. MB says, that's at 200% goal. I reckon Dom's a size 12, says Lollington. Asher says, I'm a head over and check out them sports bras. Feeling a bit undersupported lately. But yes, you're pretty much... You're not that far off with my feet size there, Lollington. Dom remind me on a Saturday to pop your YouTube on the TV. I'll get you a few hours. Cheers, mate. I will try and do so, yeah. SE says, it would be marvellous, darling. With snobby posh voice. Talking about marvellous. I noticed that you can wish list that new Marvel game, but you can't order it anywhere yet. I'm going to turn off the sound and lay in the dark. Feeling worse and worse. Have an amazing stream, Dom, and I might jump in if I feel better again, says Wumpy. Much love, Wumps. Mwah, feel better. Ella says to SC, I don't know the different accents. All accents. She got a license for that. For fat governor. For the fat governor? Erin says, feel better soon, Wumpy. With a hug. 121st. Be right back. Raptors. Oh, Wumpy sending a hug to Erin. Ducky says, I didn't sleep last night. Why? Was there a reason? Feel better soon, Elo. Time to activate. MB says to Wumpy, feel better soon. Elo, time to activate. Ah, Shuri! I got a small window at work to pop in to say hi. I love you all and have fun. Hope to see you all on Monday. Bye! Ashuri, thank you. Much love. Don't work too hard. I'm sure that's probably it's easier said than done. But do your best. And much love to you. Thank you so much for popping your head in. And yes, we'll see you on Monday. Yes, the fat governor. The fat governor. Like the fat controller from Thomas the Tank Engine. Or what's he called? What's his other name? Mr. Topham Hat. Because in America, he's not called the fat controller, is he? Was just gaming and vibing, says Ducky. And you knew that I was going to be Ashley's sending love to Ashuri. Ducky, if you need to go get that sleep, go get that sleep. And I hope you have a good time at the market tomorrow. And maybe we'll see you Monday or Sunday. On Sunday, me and SC are streaming Night Rain. By the way, folks, we are still looking for a third. Nobody has stepped forward. Either none of you have got the game on PS5, or nobody wants to play Night Rain with me and SC. We are looking for a third compadre to play Elden Ring Night Rain with us on Sunday. So, make yourself known if you're able to play with us, because we need a third person. Because we can play in duos, but it's a bit more difficult in duos. You know, having a third is preferable. So, Ella says, no, I think yeah, Topham Hat. That's right. Yep. Yeah, he's called Mr. Topham Hat. Is it called Slightly Obese Controller there, says MB. No, it's the name is Mr. Topham Hat. Ella says, wait, PS5? I can play. Wait, what? Really? Seriously? If I wasn't working, I would, says Ashes. Ah, dude. There, solved, says MB to Ella. Ella says, never played, not on PS5. No, you've never played. No, I know you can't play it, Elo. Is it X-platform, says Lollington. It's not cross-platform, unfortunately. Which is a real big oversight, honestly, for the type of game it is. So you'd have to carry my ass, says Elo. Nope, Lollington. And Ella says, I own the game on PS5. Ashes says, awesome! SE, did you hear this? Our fighting game fan, our challenger, who came in for a fight, also has a bit of Night Rain in her blood. So we could have Ella join us and be our third partner. No, X-platform in 2026. That's scandalous. I don't understand why, Lollington. I don't know why they didn't go cross-platform given the type of game it is, you know? Asses shall be carried, says Ashes. Heard that, says SC. I have an hour played. You will need to be patient with me, says Ella. That's fine. That's okay. Looking for a fight alongside us, eh? Says SC. So, Ella, here's a quick question then, because obviously, with you not talking and stuff like that, would you still be happy to join the Discord, like a Discord voice chat with us, so that you're obviously able to hear us on the fly, you know, not through the stream or whatever, when we're saying, okay, guys, let's do this, because obviously we talk a lot when we play it. We talk a lot to communicate, like, where we're going and stuff like that. Obviously, with you, like, we'll go through before stream, like, there's pings that you can do and stuff like that. Oh, you can use the text-to-speech through the Discord as well, can you? Can you do... Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome then. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out, indeed. But yeah. Oh, this is exciting. Hey, look at that. Another first-time collab. SC. Another new 2026 collab. We get to join forces with Ella. That'll be awesome. Looking for a fight alongside us, eh? Says SC. Ella says, what's crazy is I own a random indie game with cross-platform. It's crazy. I know, right? Yeah, it feels like most games, maybe not FPS, should be cross-platform, really, says Elo to Lollington. I'll join the voice chat, but I won't stream. I can use text-to-speech. Excellent. Lollington says, well, even FPS manages it. Ella says, yep, it's a program on my laptop. Amazing. What time Sunday? Ad thing came up. Sorry, hold on. What time Sunday? I'll definitely be watching as I can. Watch this space. We will make you aware of it. It's probably going to be, though, I'd say it's going to be like between 8 and 9 p.m. UK time. Right, SC? It's normally what we go for, right? That's normally our normal Sunday multiplayer time. Ella says, so to explain it better, the TTS pretends to be a mic that takes text into a box and turns it into speech. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yes, 8 p.m. UK time, says SC. There we go. Should I book an appointment for Peak sometime? Maybe, let's say, August, says Elo. Hey, no, we'll get to that soon. There's nothing stopping us from doing it Wait, hold on.
Hello, niece and nephew.
Hey, Rogue! Rogue, matey, how are ya? I was gonna say there's nothing stopping us doing it when SE's at yours. But you'd have to have more than one device. Has SE got... SE, laptop? Laptops, is there any laptops knocking around that you can have one on laptop, one on PC, and stuff like that? Hey, we've still got time before SE comes to you anyway that we could do that. Hello? Before you guys hook up, there's like, what, 3 weeks or something yet? Ooh, Monday is Sunday this week, says Lollington. Monday is Sunday? Okay, awesome, says Ashes. Sorry, September, says Ello. He's still on the ships in August, apparently. Ella says, it was very easy to set up, so I'll have to see if I can help Dragon set it up. Yeah, that would be so good. Ello says, there is. Nope. No laptop, dude, says SC. So yeah, so we've got like 3 weeks or so before you guys hook up, so hopefully we can sort something out. Right, Erin? Okay, well there we go then. It looks like we have our third person. We have Ella. So it's gonna be SC, Ella, and I doing some Night Rain on Sunday. That's exciting. I'm excited. We need Peak, says Erin. Ello's laughing. SC and I just hook up. Yeah, ha 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 ha, says Ello. He's my booty call. We've been waiting for that since November, says Erin. We have. Essie and Erin are laughing, as so is Ella. Yes, hello, says Erin. Ashes says, I plan on getting a Steam Deck or ROG or something so I can play on my downtime at work. Oh, that's a good idea. Ella says, I'll make sure to post about it in my server. Woo! Especially if I keep getting this many hours, says Ashes. We've been hooking up for almost a year, says SC. Peak will be peak. We're friends with benefits, boyo, says Ella. Right, we're going to get an ad break in a few moments, folks, just to be aware. For anyone here that isn't subscribed right now. Ooh, says Erin. Anyone here have any experience with either? Any recommendations? Ashes, don't make me jealous. I want to get one too, so I can game on board. And Raptors is back. Hello, everyone. Hi, Raptors. How are you today? Happy Friday. How's it going? Hope everyone is well. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Full of caffeine. Drank so many coffees today because I had like just under 4.5 hours sleep. So I'm buzzing on coffee right now. Happy Friday, says Raptors. Heidi ho, says MB, who some reason has turned into Mr. Hanky. Hello, says Raptors. Getting there. Hope you're good. Ashes says to SC, oh, you have Wi-Fi on the ship, right? SC says, Ashes, yep. I had an Asus ROG Ally and it was good, but sold it. Yep. I would rather spend a bit more and get a decent laptop than a handheld, says Lollington. Hey, Raptors, says SC. Ship streams would be awesome, says Ashes. Unfortunately, Ashes, the Wi-Fi on the ships tends to be very all over the place when SC's away. So we're lucky if we even get a message off him. Never mind, like, any chance of a stream. Unfortunately, even in 2026, the Wi-Fi on those ships is shockingly bad. So the poor man can barely communicate with us at the best of times. Never mind doing a stream. That makes sense, says Ashes. That's according to SC, says MP. Wi-Fi on board is a satellite signal, so no streams on board. Maybe he just wants to rest, says MB. Likely story, bad Wi-Fi, man's living the life. Get Starlink and sneak up top, says Ashes. It's so weird that their website even says that Wi-Fi might be affected by weather. So weird. But yeah, don't put ideas in Elo's head like that, by the way, folks. Lollington and MB making out like SC is intentionally dodging everybody because it's Elo also suffers with lack of communication with SC due to the poor Wi-Fi. So weird. Starlink, oh no, says Elo. And then we got, there's the Frosty, okay. Thanks for your patience, your support during the ads keeps the stream alive and thriving. Stick around for more banter, games and llamas. Ahoy, Couch Gang! The chat's a treasure trove today. Zenny sails in with the hay while Lollington charts the course to a foot pick at 200% hype. Wampy lurks in the shadows like a silent guardian. Ella dreams of cross-platform gaming as Elo jokes about a peak appointment. Raptors drops anchor back in, and SC shares tales of shipboard Wi-Fi woes. Hashtag pirate Yakuza life. They gotta be using old satellite then, I would assume, says Ashes. Probably. Ah, yes, Elo's head. We were putting ideas into Dom's head. What? Elo says, good to know. The ship's data service operates through a radio link, which has a limited capacity. During peak demand or bad weather conditions, the Wi-Fi connection may be slow or of limited quality. They're just cheapskates not wanting to get better internet. Yeah, basically, that's yeah. Old-fashioned, cheap. Yeah, that's clearly what it is then. I mean, we've said similar things, though, when we've talked about the ships, right? We've talked about that before, El, remember? About how they obviously... And I've obviously, me and SC have talked about that before, about they've clearly not got the best internet. Ooh, even worse, says Ashes. I'm working on a worldwide long landline for an old rotary phone I still use from the communist times, says SC. Dude, that's so funny. I love that. Oh yeah, defo, says Elo. That's very interesting, says Ashes to SC. Did you notice, guys? I slapped the knee. He made me slap the knee. We had a rotary phone as well, says Raptors, but not for many years now. Yeah, same. My granny had a rotary phone. He slapped the knee, says Elo. I did slap the knee. I did. Still have party line, maybe, not sure, says Raptors. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. You're all so lovely. You're all so lovely. Let me give you some love. Here you go. This is for you, chat.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be enough, right? Yeah, just one more. And now we're good.
Knees have been slapped. Definitely going to be a great stream, says Ashes. That's why I am that good on a rotary phone minigame in Trivia Murder Party, says SC. But we only pay $15 a month, says Raptors. Lol, SC. No, says Aaron. Potato, says SC. Oh, I thought I was just getting slapped, says Elo, laughing. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. They cut analog lines here a few years ago. Even landlines go through router VoIP. Like, yeah, same here. We don't tend to have like traditional landlines now, because most of our stuff as well is fiber optic and stuff like that. So yeah, we have internet phones. Erin is laughing at Elo. Ashes says, that was adorable. Shuri would have loved that. We'll do it again on Monday, don't worry. SE says, Elo, 3 slaps coming up. Bend over. Wait, SC, hold on. SC. I have something for that. I haven't had the chance to play this for a while. There you go, look. You and I... Where is it? You and I can both attest to the joy that something like this can bring. If I can fucking find it.
If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know it, clap your motherfucking hands. If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know it, clap your motherfucking hands. If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know it, and you really motherfucking wanna motherfucking show it. If you're motherfucking happy and you motherfucking know it, clap your motherfucking hands.
Elo is shocked. Ashes says, fully bent over, my brother, to SC. SC's laughing. So is Aaron. And so is Ashes. I love this one, says Aaron. Me too. It's great. It's great. You want to practice? SE says, that's what I do to wake Ello up when she's with me. And Aaron is laughing. Do we have time? Says that. There's always time, Ashes. And if there isn't, we'll make time. Ello says, I will stay in bed to SC. And Ashes is laughing. Funny. All right, folks, listen. Couple of things. I have some news. We have some news to talk about. Because, you know, there's a big thing, right? There was some big news today. Lots of buzz about a particular game. Particular game that's getting a lot of buzz right now. On this day in particular. So much buzz right now. Yes, of course. We would all be remiss to forget about the fact that on this Friday the 27th of February in the year of our Lord 2026, there is a game that everybody is talking about right now. There is a game that everyone is talking about right now. And of course, I'm talking about Pokemon. The new Pokemon game that got announced today. Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Water. That's right. Of course, everybody talking about that. There was a big Pokemon announcement stream earlier on today. And they showed off the first cinematic and the first reveal of the brand new games. Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves is what it's called. Wind and Waves. And oh my god, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It really does. Now, I don't know whether it's going to perform well, because let's be honest, the last Pokemon games that came out, they looked nice, but then they performed like dog shit. You know, we've all heard the horror stories. We all know about all of the chugging and how poor it was. It was really badly optimized. And that's one of the reasons why people were so supportive about Palworld, because they were like, Game Freak just throw out any old shit. You know, they just throw all of this shit out and just think, because people are dumb and they'll buy it because it's Pokemon, even if the quality is terrible. Maybe it'll turn out to be the same with these ones, I don't know. But from the trailer, from the packaging of it all, from the reveal of the person looking through a book of memories and there being all the Pikachus, to the 3D CGI animation of the male and female Pikachus on the beach and everything, which was wonderful. And then the actual gameplay reveal, it looked so good. It looked so lush and gorgeous. Brand new starter Pokemon. I don't know whether... It looks like you're going to be able to actually go under the sea, because when the camera dived below the waves, there were like... It looked like there were paths and things like that, so you probably get some kind of submersible craft to be able to go underwater to catch the Pokemon and stuff like that. The fire one is the dog lion thing, right? The Pomeranian dog lion. Kind of looks like the dog, looks a bit like a lion sort of effect looking, right? I think that's the one that's already taken most people's eye. That's the one that's stood out of the three of them as the cutest. Absolutely cute. I know there's probably going to be some people that like the lizard, like the gecko or whatever it is. But I feel like the dog, lion, Pomeranian one is probably going to be the most popular to begin with as a standout character. But yeah, of course, that's what else would we be all talking about today? What else could we all be talking about apart from the new Pokemon games that got announced? Of course this! So many people playing this right now. This game has scored so highly everywhere. Which is great to hear that there's no disappointment, you know? It's delivered on all fronts. And today, to coincide with this, the PS5 Pro has had its first, is it PSSR update to upscale it like to 120 FPS. So the PS5, you can do it to 60, but with the Pro, with this new update, the PSSR update, which is going to be, it's the first game to fully utilize that. And there's all sorts of other technical things that it's technically jargony stuff. But the biggest thing is to do with the fidelity. And I saw some side-by-side pictures of, like, the street, like Raccoon City Street, and it looks amazing, you know, and nobody's saying that the base PS5 version doesn't look amazing, but when you see the upscaled PS5 Pro, it looks like it's almost like photorealistic. It's unreal. It's crazy looking at how good it looks. But yeah, that's been a big talking point today, not only about the review scores and the fact that every motherfucker is playing it, but also the upscaling update that came out for the PS5 Pro to coincide with Resident Evil Requiem, to bring it up to this ridiculously high level of graphical fidelity. Unbelievable. So yeah. So that's the big news there, is the Pokemon, and also that. The other thing, there's still been a lot of talk about the whole Bluepoint thing. Now, there has been some debunking, because originally when Bluepoint got shut down, there was a lot of talk came out of it to say that they had started or at least pitched a couple of times, and there'd been a couple of months' work on a Bloodborne remaster. It's now seeming like that was leaked by somebody who is not necessarily the most credible source. And unfortunately, you know what happens, right? That story gets out, it gets on Reddit, it gets passed on, it goes through the games magazines, and then it gets cited by other sources, and suddenly it becomes the fact. Well, in the last like 24 hours, I watched a video just a few hours ago, just before stream, and the latest seems to be that there may not be as much credibility to this as was previously believed, that they may not have actually been working on a Bloodborne remake, remaster at all whatsoever. But now with them gone, the likelihood of us ever getting one is slimmer than ever now. Because it's like, the guy that was watching the video, he named a couple of other studios that could pick it up and do something with it, but basically that it's like unlikely that that's going to happen, you know? So could well be that an upscaled Bloodborne and a PC port of Bloodborne may actually never see the light of day now. So yeah, that's sad state of affairs, really. But who knows though, you never know, we might end up being surprised at some point in the future. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I can think of off the top of my head. I've just seen, most of the stuff I've seen has been dominated by Resident Evil, and also talk about the new Pokemon. And I've not been looking as in-depth for news as I normally do, because I don't want to accidentally come across somebody spoiling something about Requiem online. So, we got the announcement for the PS Plus games, the monthly games, and one of them is Monster Hunter Rise, which is really cool. So anybody that hasn't played Monster Hunter Rise yet, and you're on PlayStation, you'll get the chance to play it very soon when the PS Plus update games drop. Not the catalog games, but the monthly games. Along with, what's the other ones? PGA Golf, Elder Scrolls Online Gold Edition, and I forget what the fourth one is, but there's 4, but I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, that was some things. Ella, you said you had some news. What was your news? Time is just a construct, says SC to Ashes. News, says Ashes. I have news, but I will wait, says Ello. Oh, there's a new game, says Lollington. Yep, they announced today. Pokemon. Pokemon Waves and what? No, Winds and Waves. Happy Perkerman's Day, says Hello. Oh, I have no idea, says Ashes. Only for Switch 2, says SC. Yep, only for Switch 2. I want it, but it means I need to get Switch 2, says Hello, crying. Ella says, I like the Fire Starter. Twisted Fire Starter. It's just a Pomeranian. Fire for me, thank you, says SC. Pombon, that's it, Pombon. The water one is called Gekwa, I believe. Yes, and then what's the third one? I forget what it is now. Ella, are you on regular PS5 or Pro, says Raptors. I was wondering. Normal disc version. Yeah, but the base, like, first edition PS5, right? Not the Pro edition. Okay, says Raptors. Asher says, have to go for a bit. I'll be back. Gonna keep you in my pocket. Oh no, you're gonna leave? But I haven't even started the weekend yet. But if you have to go, you have to go, Ashes, and we'll see you when you get back. Scary Movie 6, or a trailer filmed by someone in the cinema, but wanted to watch it on YouTube, couldn't find it anywhere. Seriously, I can't believe they're making another one of those. I guess because we got the new Scream coming out, isn't it? Basically, we have the new Scream movie coming out, Scream 7, so of course they have to have the comedy variant of it with Scary Movie. Never really been a fan of those films, to be fair. Not my cup of tea. They're too dumb for me. But if you enjoy them, then yes, enjoy them by all means. I'll be looking more forward to the new Scream movie as opposed to Scary Movie. Oh, the other thing was Jim Carrey. Did anybody see this Jim Carrey thing that he got given the what? Whoa, wait, hold on. Rage! We have a rage! Hello and welcome, or should I say, welcome in there, Raiders, how be ye? Thank you so much for the follows there, mateys. How are ya? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I am evil
Oh my God.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the adventures here in the Kingdom of Geeks.
I am evil Homer.
P.S. We got llamas. 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 Oh, and right now, I've also got... I got a parrot. I got a parrot, I has. I be Captain Pinkbeard O'Penis, a.k.a. GeekDom. How's it going? Happy Friday. Welcome in, folks. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you all. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by. I hope your Friday's been treating you well. Gremlins, Hovel. How are you doing, Gremlins? Good to meet you. Welcome through. I've seen your name before. You're familiar. You are familiar to me. Where do I know you from? Where do I know your name from? Where have I seen your name? But yeah, welcome through. How are you doing? How was your stream? Good to meet you. Good to see you, friends. Thank you so much for the follows as well. By the way, we have anonymous follows here. We have anonymous follows. We allow you to keep your anonymity unless you choose to come out and say that you are the people that did the follows. Because then that way, if you want to lurk, if you don't want the spotlight, if you don't want a fuss made over you, then you don't have to. You can just do the follow and then choose whether or not to say you did the follow. So thank you, all of you that dropped those follows there. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Kingdom of Geeks, the Island of Misfit Toys, the Cult of the Llama. We're a fun, friendly group of people here from all over the world, from all walks of life, and we don't bite unless you ask nicely. Thank you so much. You are all very, very welcome here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right, let me see what I missed here. Yep, they leaked it during a screening of Scream 7, says Ello. And then there we go. There's the raid from Gremlin's Hovel with the Gremlin Horde is here. Let's have a pizza party. We love Gremlins. Gremlins, great movie. Fantastic Christmas movie. And then we got She Who Geeks. I like your username. Hello, She Who Geeks. How are you doing? Asher says, I'm at work. Sorry, I'll be listening as I can and popping in and out. Only 51 hours left in my... Oh, of course you are. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Ashes. I completely forgot because it's Friday. Of course you're at work. Weekend shift, right? Yeah, no worries, my dude. No worries at all. What are we streaming? What are we streaming over here? How's it going? The Hunter Fox. Hello, Hunter Fox. And then also Ella. That's what it is. That's where I knew the name from. It's because of you. It's because of you, little Miss Ella. Did you guide the raid over in this direction? Codex Infinite. Hello. Infinita, even. Codex Infinita. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Lollington says, can I post the leaked movie trailer of the scary movie? Yeah, TV and film section, Lollington. SE with the raid welcome. Thank you for doing that. Gremlin says, surprise raid. Ella brought us over. You're Bread is lovely. My bread. You mean my bread? My bread. My pink bread. It's made of candy floss. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome, Gremlins, Hobble and Raiders, says C. Ella with the booty shaking. Never seen Scream, as I wasn't really interested in it. Might, though, at some point. Also, only watched Scary Movie 2 as a little child. Probably shouldn't have considering the jizz scene, and never watched any others. See, the funny thing is, Scary Movie is the comedy piss-take version of Scream, which in itself is a satirical take of the horror movie franchise, you know, Halloween, Friday the 13th and stuff like that, Elo. So it's kind of funny that you've watched if you look at how it's disseminated, you've got like Friday the 13th, Halloween, etc. Then you have Scream, which is like the pastiche of these. And then you have Scary Movie, which is the pastiche of those. And you watch the one right at the bottom of the ladder, which is really, really funny without having seen Scream. It's very, very unusual, that. But yeah, you should check out. Scream's good. Scream's very good. Elo also did the raid welcome. Llamas! Yes, we love our llamas around here, Gremlins. We love our llamas. From my community, probably, says Ella. Yes. Good to meet y'all as well. Stream was great. We started Kingdom Hearts series, and it is a wild... Oh my god, I love Gremlins. I love those games. You've never played Kingdom Hearts games before? You're in for one hell of a trip. Very, very convoluted lore. The story is all over the place, but marvelous. The way it blends Final Fantasy and Disney together. There's some amazing set pieces, some great moments. I love those games with a passion. I am waiting with bated breath for more information on Kingdom Hearts 4. I've been waiting, like most of the Kingdom Hearts fandom, for a little while now. We did get like a little teaser gameplay trailery thing, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. I'm hoping this year we're going to get something. But yeah, it's such a marvelous series. It's wonderful. It's so much fun. I wish you a lot of fun with that series, for sure. You're going to have a good one. Hello. Hi. I was a follower. I'm too chaotic to not shout it out. Thank you so much for the follow, Gremlins. I appreciate you. Haha, most likely, says Gremlins to Ella. And then She Who Geeks with the finger guns. Pew pew, pew 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 pew, pew pew pew. Thank you for the hydrate. I will take that in a minute. Hail, hydrate. Thank you, SC. Hello, raiding people, says Elo. Hey, Pharynx, happy Friday. How are you? Good to see you. Gremlin says, Beard, I swear I'm not always thinking about food. Hey, it's fine. We don't mind bread around here as well. My best friend here, Mr. Utterly Curious, is a big lover of bread. Hi-ho, Pharynx, says Elo. You where? Derp, says Ella. Elo, there you go. There's bread from Elo and SC. Hey there, Elo, says Pharynx. Elo says, they wear a beard now, or was it bread? Ella. Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer and Final Destination. Yes, MB, exactly. All of those. I Know What You Did Last Summer was good as well. Final Destination just got a bit, meh. First couple were good, but then it was like, they dragged it out too much. But yeah, Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Great films. Great series. Pizza from Gremlins to Elo. The one with the fart joke, says Lollington. Gremlin is literally taking physical notes for the game. Really? Oh, well, yeah. It's a good way of keeping track of it all. You need one of those, Gremlins. You need one of those. You know those murder boards? You know the murder boards you see in the films? With the red string that connects all the things. Get yourself one of them. Then maybe you might be able to make sense of everything. Hey, how's it going, Urban? Welcome in, buddy. Happy Friday. Are you moved in now? Are you all moved in? Hi, Ella. Hi, Ella. Hello, says Urban. Hi, Urban, says Ella. Gremlin says, yep, I'm taking so many notes. And after we finished all the games and watch all the cutscene movies, I'm going to do a stream where I take chat through the story of Kingdom Hearts. I'm really looking forward to it. That sounds epic. That sounds amazing. Hi, Ottilie. Hi, Aaron, says Urban. Burp, says Raptors. Hi, Raptors. Hi, MB, says Urban. I Know What You Did Last Summer has the one good movie. Yes, the first one. Hey, Urban. You doing okay? Says Elo. Hello, says MB to Urban. Ashes says, newest Final Destination was fantastic, in my opinion. Agree, says Ella to Ashes. Urban says, Elo, my new bungalow finished. Woo! Gremlin says, yes. that's what we're going to do at the end. Going to have to get me many murder boards to cover all the lore. Yeah, you will. Woohoo! That's great news, says Ella to Urban MB says, murder boards? Isn't that called development algorithm boards? Maybe. I don't know. I just know them as murder boards, like in crime things, where they're working out all the, you know, and they put all the red string everywhere. Don't officially move in until the 2nd of March. I got in early. Oh, so are you in there now, though? Are you actually in there now? Oh no, Ella, you're doing the thing. Hello, Erin, Ella, Erin, hello, Erin, Errol, hello, error. Oh god, I can't. See? Tongue twister. Shall I do a house tour? Urban, yeah, let us see some, like Risa did the other day. I don't know if you saw, Risa shared some pics of her new place. You should do the same, Urban. The 3 trees. The 3 trees. The 3 E's. Yes, indeed, Ella. So it's all ready to move in, says Urban. That's exciting. Ella's laughing at Ella. There's E's. Yep, there we go. Right, can we get a shout out, please, for Gremlins? Mods, can we get a shout out for Gremlins, please? As a thank you for the lovely raid there. But yes, friends, thank you so much, new friends. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for all the follows there. Very much appreciated.
Looking for like a valve or a lever or a attorney do. Hey, attorney do! Do not turn the valve. I will turn the valve.
That's the kind of thing I do. Do not turn it. Yes, I will. Yes! Yes! You take after me in that way. I am the same. I am always, yeah. We'll always do the thing that it tells you not to do. Always. Thank you so much. There we go. Go give some love to Gremlins. Playing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. Hey, Attorney Do, says Gremlins. Ella's laughing. Signs can never stop me. Right? Goddamn signs. That was at the end of Outlast, and I needed something that wasn't scary. Oh my god. You are braver than me. Honestly, Gremlins, I am a big chicken, right? I do play horror games. I will be playing this on Monday. I played Silent Hill F when that came out last year. I played a whole host of different horror games in Spooktober. And I'll pepper them in here and there. But I'm a big scaredy cat. I am a big scaredy cat. I could not play Outlast. I played the Amnesia games years ago. And I did not have a good time with them. I don't do well with the horror games where you are powerless. You know, where you have no weapons. Where you just have to run away and hide in cupboards and evade the monsters and stuff like that. I mean, the other... Wait, another raid? What? Wait, stream together Resident Evil Requiem? What? I'm confused. I am confusion. Why is there a collaboration thing? I'm not playing Resident Evil Requiem right now. I don't know if that was accidental, but... what was I saying? Yeah. So those ones where you have to hide in the cupboards and that, I can't do them. If I've got a shotgun or something where I can fight back, then I'll still be scared. I'll still get jump scared. But it's more bearable. But those ones, Outlast and that, I can't. So you're a much braver person than I am, for sure. Can't wait till the 2nd of March, says Urban. That's amazing, dudes. Urban says, speak soon. Unfortunately, I've got my sister and friend down from Scotland and got to head to bed. I've got to get up early. Oh, all right, Urban. Well, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to pop some pictures in the gallery of random so that we can see the new place when you get a minute. That would be grand. Have a good weekend, fella. See you later. Ella says, having Grem playing Outlast was a huge event. Oh, good luck, Ella. Was saying it's big. Oh, good luck. Ella was saying it's big, scary. I mean, normally they are quite scary, but they're also a little bit campy and stuff like that as well. There tends to be some campy humor and atmosphere and stuff to the Resident Evil games, although they are frightening. They're not always like super scary all the way through from start to finish. And I'm a big fan of the franchise. I've been playing it since the very first game. Gremlin says to Ella, it was. How many months did y'all ask every day? And then this is DX and Taylor. DX and Taylor. Dixon Taylor. I'm not really sure how to say what your name, or is it just Taylor? Is the DXN something else? Is it just Taylor? Hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome to you. Welcome to your raiders. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what is soon to be some pirate shenanigans here on the high seas of the Kingdom of Geeks. P.S. We have llamas. Llamas! 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 We love our llamas around here. Oh, and we have a parrot as well. I also have a parrot. Of course I do. How are we doing? How are we doing there? How's it going? Nice to meet you. Welcome into you. Welcome to your raiders. Happy Friday. How was your stream? Pooptober when Dom scared pooples. Pretty much, MB. Gremlins dancing. Raid welcome. Thank you, SC. I got you a raid. Lollington, this was your doing. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Ashley says, what an epic Friday, right? Meet Dan. Dan. It's Dan. 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 He said, channeling his inner Alan Partridge. How's it going, Dan? Nice to meet you. Welcome, everyone, says Ashes. Yep, my bad. Just pressing buttons, lol. I was so confused, mate. I was so confused. I was like, wait, collaborate on Resident Evil Requiem, what? Ella says to Gremlins, at least like 3. Welcome, Dan and Raiders, says SC. Gremlin says, there was a section in Outlast where you are running up and down hallways away from the baddie like Scooby-Doo. And it was terrifying when it was happening, but funny after it was all done. Yeah, those things are funny to watch people do. Not so much to do yourself, right? Dom will play Requiem for the first time on Monday as well. Hope you had a good time playing it. Keep the talk about it spoiler-free if you may, says SC to Dan. Yes, thank you, SC. Llamas galore, says Ashes. Dan, says Gremlins. All right, there we go. Oh, Erin says, I drifted off and woke up hearing the raid. Thank you for the raid. Oh, no, Erin, you drifted off already? Already? Goodness me. And Dan is laughing. How are you doing, Dan? Good to meet you. Thank you so much for the raid. Friend of Lollington's is a friend of ours. You're very, very welcome here. You and your raiders. I hope you're having a good Friday. How was your stream? Did your stream go well? Did you have fun with Requiem? Was it everything you hoped for? Yes, and as my mod, my bestie, Mr. Utterly Curious there, said, I am playing it on Monday, so please no spoilers, but did you have a good time with it so far? I have slept for 5 hours, Dom. Let me go. No, I slept for less. You're not allowed. It's not allowed, Erin. I'm good, bro. No spoilers, don't worry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, she says Erin. Yeah, you can't pull that card on me today when I slept less than you. Okay. Terrifying and everything I hoped for and then some, lol, says Dan. Nice. I can't wait, mate. I'm so excited to play it. Very excited. I have my copy right here. I will be unwrapping this over the weekend and getting it all installed and stuff ready for Monday. But I had to finish my pirate journey because we're so close to finishing this Pirate Yakuza game. It's been hence the I don't always dress like this. Just to make it clear to everybody that came through, all the raiders that don't know me. I don't normally just dress like this. This isn't just casual Friday for me. It's all because of the game. Because I'm very much like, because being a full-time content creator, I like to try and put in that extra little bit, you know, like if I'm playing a pirate game, I dress up like a pirate. When I played Claire Obscure, I dressed up like a Frenchman with a beret and a stripy shirt and everything like that. I've done many a different cosplay based around the games that I'm playing. I was hoping to do something for Resident Evil, but unfortunately I haven't been able to sort that all out. So I will be in my regular clothes on Monday, but it's fine. I do a lot of dressing up and things like that. And the pink beard, by the way, in case you're wondering, regardez le pink magnétique.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
Thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows around here, so that means that if you're lurking, if you don't want the spotlight on you, if you don't want a fuss made, then you can drop a follow and join us here, and nothing comes up anywhere with your name until you step out of the shadows and say it was you that did the follow. So if you want to lurk in the background, but you want to drop a follow because you want to stick around for the future, you can do that kind of thing. So, yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the follow. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why I'm like this. And the pink beard is because of this thing here. See this along here? I'm hoping to get to TwitchCon in Rotterdam at the end of May. Coincides with my birthday. It's also going to be like partially to celebrate my 6 years of streaming on Twitch. And I've never been to one of these Twitch-related conventions before, so it'll be an amazing opportunity to get to meet up with people in the community, make new friends, network, you know, that kind of thing, and enjoy everything that there is to offer. But I'm offering incentives, so if people are doing things, if they're donating to this cause, then I'm going to do things. And one of them, when I got to 25%, was dye my beard pink. And that's why I have a pink beard, so yeah, in case you're wondering. You're also more resilient than I am, says Erin. I heard you say I have my coffee right there. See? Pure exhaustion, says Erin. I don't believe you, says She Who Geek. You don't believe that I dress like this all the time? Also, I see you have got the Hornet badge next to your name, She Who Geeks. Are you a fan? Are you a fan of Hollow Knight and Silksong? Is this what you have the badge for? I also have that badge. I love those games. Many of us around here love those games. No, it is a casual Friday for Dom. He lies, says Erin. You are correct, says Erin to She Who Geeks. MB says, what? You don't always dress like this? Leaves and unsubscribes. Essie's laughing. No red dress, Erin. How come? Because the people that were supposed to be taking care of that didn't take care of that. For various reasons. So, yeah. Because obviously, you know, it was a collaborative thing that people were conspiring to arrange, weren't they? And then it never got arranged. So therefore, it didn't end up happening. So, because I left it in the hands of the people that brought it up in the first place, who said that they were conspiring to do something, and then they didn't, you know, for various reasons. So, yeah, nothing, unfortunately. Yes, Pixie sat on your face. We all remember that. That's right. A Pixie sat on my face for a while, and it did this. I especially, says Erin. I noted it down, says Erin. Pharynx is laughing. MB says, I'm prepared revenge to serve it cold to Erin. Elo says, it's 'cause you were the Pixie, weren't you, Erin? Yep, exactly, says Erin to MB. It's a beautiful pink. Thank you, Gremlin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Many incentives to come, says Ashes. Yes, there are. Is the white hair natural at least, says Dan. The hair, yes, I do have naturally silver hair. It's actually blue silver. Because it was blue before, but then I've been letting it fade out because people are trying to convince me to embrace my salt and pepper silverness and do a Witcher/Targaryen thing in the future, you see. So I'm kind of leaving it untreated and it will become more silvery because I was cursed or blessed, depending on how you want to look at it, with the gene, meaning that when I was 19, my hair started going silver. So very, very early in my life, my hair started going, and I've been dyeing it for a while. And it is normally quite blue, but I've been sort of letting it fade out and stuff like that. So yeah, there will be some related cosplays coming up in the future because of the hair color and everything. Erin says, hello, was I? 'Tis the question. And when he gets to 69%, he's going to shave the beard and show his pink. Oh my god, MV. Very much so, says Erin to Dan. Elo says to Erin, well, your name is pink, his beard is pink. Put 2 and 2 together. She Who Geeks says, yes, I love Hollow Knight. Amazing, right? Fantastic. And did you have fun? Have you played Silk Song as well? I still am ongoing with it. I have a playthrough on my YouTube channel, so I haven't actually finished Silk Song yet because I've been doing it as like a twice weekly upload on my YouTube channel. So I'm still making my way through it bit by bit. But I'm nearly at the end of Act 2 at the moment is where I am right now. Ooh, says Erin to Elo. Supposed to, says Elo. Damn. Whoa, says Erin. I have good reason not to, says Elo. Shade, says Erin. I wasn't even here when the idea was brought up. People are trying. Why future? You are already that, says Erin. I'm already what? The Witcher? A Targaryen? Both? Look, I got to sneak away. It's pizza time. Have a great stream. I'll be watching from the comfort of Pizza Land. Yes, Gremlins, I was going to say, you've been streaming. Yes, it's important. Self-care. Same goes for you, Dan. If you guys need to step away, get food, drink, stretch your legs, toilet breaks, whatever it is, please make sure you do. Self-care is very, very important. I'm very grateful for the raids. Can we get a shout out for Dan, please? Can we get a shout out for Dan? As a thank you for the raid there. But yeah, thank you guys. I very much appreciate it. And enjoy that pizza, Gremlins. And when you've eaten it, will you pop back in chat and just let us know what it was? Because we love talking about food around here. So if you can tell us what you had and make us all jealous.
Get that winch at the front and winch it so hard. Oh my god.
Hey look, it's another beautiful, bald-headed, bearded man.
Pinch the Wookiee. What the fuck are you on about?
It's NB. It's NB, but from the UK. NB, I think we just found your long-lost brother from the UK. That's amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you for doing the shout-out for Dan there. I rock a grey beard. There's no shame, and the MILF gilfs love it, says Lollington. Damn right. Lolly loves the gilf, says Dan. Yep, but I haven't finished it yet, says She Who Geeks. Oh, you haven't finished it either? Okay, how far are you? I'm in, like I say, I'm at the end, near the end of Act 2. In and around the mouth, says Lollington to Dan. Hey, Helljumper. Hey, Dom, how's your day going? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing good. It's going well. I had 4.5 hours sleep, but for some reason, I am absolutely full of energy and excited to finish Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And it's Friday, so, you know, happy days. And I got my copy of Resident Evil Requiem for Monday, so even more happy days. And we got a bunch of new friends join us from 2 lovely raids, so it's great. How's yourself? How's things going with you? Oh yes, no, we don't have the command for it. It's in my about section. There's a hyperlink, Ella. But it does come up in the chat. There is a Stream Elements message that comes up with the YouTube link. Silver hair is cool. So is your beard, says Erin. Both. More of a witcher now. Ah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Targaryen, you need a more sandy shade. And then Dan is smiling. SC did the shout out for Dan, playing Resident Evil Requiem. Thank you, thank you. That is in the description, says Erin to Ella. What's this game? It looks so cool. Oh, hello there, another MB, says Erin. RV something. RV there, yeah, that's what it was, right? Yes, there you go. MB said it, and so did Dan. Such a sick game. Yeah, I've seen quite a few bits on that. It does look a lot of fun. You're welcome for the shout out, man. Not a problem at all. Thank you again for the raid. Helljumper says, hell yeah, quite a few things going in your favor. Yes. Things are coming along very, very nicely. Can't complain, you know. 30% of this as well, Helljumper. This fundraising thing to get to TwitchCon at the end of May. It's coming along quite nicely. We're at 30%. It's good. Good. Off for the weekend finally. Hell yeah. So have you got plans for the weekend? Wish you called me bro, Dan, says Lollington. Oh no, Lollington. Farring says, I started playing Silk Song last night and I'm loving it. I'm stuck at Lace now and the red flower pogoing. Ah, you saw obviously on my playthrough of that, right? So we can relate with each other in relation to that, Farring. But you'll get it. I believe in you. Asher says, of course you get off on this weekend. To Hell-Jumper. Dan says, I will never to Lollington. Poutine! Hey, it's Dom. It's a stream. It's a motherfucking Dom stream. How you doing, Poutine? Happy Friday, friend. How's things? I know this. And you know this, says Lollington to Dan. Amazing. We love to see that. All right, guys, look. We have some things we need to do quickly. So firstly, MB, I'm not going to open these because it's not like I haven't tasted flavors, different flavored crisps and stuff before, but I will show them off. So MB sent me a box of goodies, which I went through the majority of on Wednesday, folks. I did an unboxing of Serbian snacks, and there were a couple of things left over, because it took us a good, 4 hours to get through. He sent me so many things to try. But there were a couple of things left, and I said I would do those last few bits today before we got started with everything. So I want to do that quickly now. So first thing is these. These are called Chipsy. So we have chili flavor and Tzatziki. So that's interesting. That would normally be a dip. You would dip your crisps, your chips into something like that, not have them flavored that. So the fact that they're flavored that is very interesting. Very, very interesting that that's actually the flavor of them and not something that you would dip. Because yeah, I would normally see that as something that you would dip in. You would have I don't know, with the salted ones or something and dip them in rather than having the flavor on the actual crisps. And chili, you can never go wrong. Never go wrong with chili, right? Never go wrong with chili flavored crisps. Rebrasti. Chipsy Rebrasti. So there you go. Serbian crisps, everybody. Serbian crisps. And with this one, it's your chips and a dip, all in one. Chips and dip, all in one bag. Look at that. Convenient. How convenient is that? Right, was there some information about these crisps, MB? I need to find your thing again that you sent me. Where is it? Oh shit, I just downloaded it again. God damn it. I'd already downloaded it. No, I've just downloaded it again. Alright, where is my Zoom? Right, okay, let's see. Euro Creme, Smoky, Jaffa Cakes, Bambi Plasma. Haven't got to that one yet. Chips, crisps. In Serbia are almost never made by ground and shaped cornflakes. It's usually real potato. Isn't that the same? Don't most of us in Europe at least have mostly potato crisps? We have corn chips and things like that, but I thought I was always under the impression that the majority of us across Europe in general most of our crisps / chips are made from potato. Yeah, sliced and oven baked or fried. Pretty much the same as they are here. Most popular brand for a few decades now has been Chipsy, which started as a domestic company in 1995 and created a revolution by producing ridge-cut chips instead of regular flat ones, like our McCoy's. There's a company here, MB, called McCoy's that do the crinkle ridge crisps, and then years later Walker's, which many of you, well, most of you probably around the world know as Lay's. Same company, same logo, just a different name. They're Walkers here, called Walkers, but everywhere else they're called Lay's, but they're the same. they also followed suit after McCoy's brought theirs out with a ridge cut like version as well. In 2018, it was acquired by PepsiCo because, of course, it was. But just like with Lay's, Walkers, and similar brands, they kept their original name and recipe. Ah, there we go. So they're owned by PepsiCo, like pretty much everything else, yeah. And there you go, Greek salad and chili. Excellent. There we go. So that's the Chipsy crisps. So what do we have next? Oh, have to be careful with this one. Gotta be careful with this one. I don't have Tourette's. I don't have Tourette's, folks, so I need to make sure I say this one the right way because I don't get cancelled. Remember the colour. Remember the word in, like, Espanol and stuff like that, right? This is the word in Espanol for black. All right, let me go back. Let me just see. I know this. The pogoing doesn't feel intuitive after playing Hollow Knight, but I'll get there, I hope. It gets better. When you get different crests, it'll become easier. It's definitely weird to begin with, but when you get the different crests, it'll become more intuitive, Pharynx. Helljumper says, Frioli to Ashes. That would normally be a dick, says Aaron, laughing. Sorry, a dick, a dick. Oh, I love Tzatziki, says Pharynx. Ashes says, beans to you too, buddy, to Helljumper. Ah, hello! ... from Aaron. Ooh, cucumber, yogi flavor Chris, says Lollington. Hi there, lovely Neko. How are you doing? What happened earlier on? Did your laptop crash your stream again when you were doing Wuthering Waves? Did you? Because you were there and then you were gone and then you were back again. And I was like, what happened? How are you doing, Neko? Good to see you. Poutine says, the pink beard is growing on me. If anyone could pull it off, it's you. Ah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Poutine. It is ribbed. Curly, says SC. Yes. Ribbed for her pleasure. You said it so profoundly, says Aaron. I did? Now I want chips with a dip. Lollington says, for her pleasure. See? Same wavelength, Lollington. Rib for your pleasure. There you go. Helljumper said it too. I need to get some tomorrow, says Aaron, laughing. Chipsy is such a cute brand, says Elo. Are you familiar with it, Elo? Try the Tzatziki ones. I need to know, says Lollington. You need to know what? Poutine says, hey, Aaron. Majority, I'd say yes, says Elo. Asher says, only chip like that here are Pringles. Rest are just normal potatoes. Yeah, Pringles. Did you know there was a whole dispute with Pringles? Where originally, when they first came out, they did put potato on them, like potato chips or whatever. But because of how they're made, and although there is potato in them, they're not actually, officially, they're not like normal potato chips. They had to change it, like, there's like potato-based snacks or something along those lines, which was interesting. Executioner says, you should try Tzatziki at least. Except for Pringles and Cheetos, etc. Well, Cheetos are corn, right? We have a lot of them. There's a lot of corn-based crisp things as well. Like, Ella, you know Monster Munch, right? Monster Munch are corn, for example. What's-Its, another one. They're not potato. There's quite a few. What's-Its, there you go. You put What's-Its. Erin says, hi there, Poutine. Lollington says, crisps, yeah, but stuff like shaped stuff. Ah, it's Cozy! Ah, 'tis Cozy Bean. Cozy, I've been wanting to talk to you. We need to have a chat at some point, because I need to know what your plans are, whether you're still planning on coming over for TwitchCon. Because we need to discuss some stuff if you are. But you've been so busy traveling around the good old USSA. I mean, maybe not too far off the mark there, but the good old USA, traveling around, seeing all the peoples and doing all the things. I see you doing all your IRL streams, meeting up with all of these men everywhere. Goodness me, I get jealous. Serenading boyfriend. Hiya! Hi! And then Cozy, look, with all the Cozy emotes and the love. Aww. MB says, Lays and Walkers and Chipsy are now the same company. That's crazy. Seabrooks. do the best ridge crisp. Oh, Seabrooks is good. Oh, they're good. They have some very good flavors, Lollington. Ashley says, ours cut like that are Ruffles. Ruffles, yeah, I know. I'm familiar with Ruffles as well. But are McCoys real? Says Poutine. They are. They even, on the adverts for them, Poutine, it was like, the real McCoy. Yep, I remember the crests there were very helpful. Definitely, Pharynx. And then Neko came in with the love. Neko's back, says Lollington. Internet slipped off for like half a... Oh, it was the internet. How annoying. There's... Neko is saying hi to Lollington. Charlie says hey to Neko. Neko is waving at Charlie. Asher says, indeed, I did know that. Nominatus. It was done for tax purposes, I think. Something like that, right? If it's squeezed out of a nozzle, it's not a potato, says Lollington. Once the government figured they were tax dodging, they said, F that, it's crisps, and you have to pay taxes. But I remember, yeah, I just remember this whole weird thing about, because Pringles, yeah, Pringles aren't really like normal crisps. They're like sort of fake crisps. They're like crisp-based, like, you know, maybe they touched a crisp once. Maybe they were sat next to a bag of potatoes once. They contain crisp, like, potato shavings. Maybe there's some peel in there, but they taste good, though. Alright, yes, I will try I'll try these ones, at least, because I haven't had crisps this flavor before. Oh, I need to have my hydrate as well, though. Ooh, whoa! It's very, like, pungent. Very, very pungent smell coming from this bag. They're rather dainty. They're quite dainty. Yeah, they're a lot smaller than I was expecting them to be. Look at that. They're tiny. They're little tiny things. Literally mouth-sized bites. Oh, yeah. Tastes exactly how it should taste. Oh, that's good. I like that. You get the yogurtiness, you get the, like, the onion and stuff like that. Onion is quite prevalent, the flavor, the oniony kind of taste in there. But they're also very mildly flavored. You know what, MB, you know what I'm going to try these with? I might pair these up with the Ivar. Maybe dip them in the Ivar. Chips and dip, like that. What do you reckon? Yeah, it is good. I've never had this flavor. Never had this flavor of potato chip in my life. Obviously, I've had tzatziki before, but never crisps flavored like that. These are really good. These are good, man. I like these. There's enough of a hit of flavor there, but it's not, like, stupidly overpowering. That's nice. I like it. I like them. Very good. Okay. Alright, next one. As I said, I don't have Tourette's. So I can't use Tourette's as a reason for saying something. So I have to be very careful. So you know the word for black in Spanish, yeah? The word for black in Spanish is negro, okay? Negro. I'm being very clear. Black, negro, español, yes? Negro. That's what these are. What are they, though? Let's read about them. Okay. It's a candy originating in Subotica, made by the company founded in 1917 by Yasef Ruff Originally based in Austria-Hungary, Ruff and his family continued living and working in the Kingdom of Yugoslavia following the dissolution of Austria-Hungary. This brand of candy has been later produced by Pionir Subotica, the successor of Ruff's confectionery production. Since 1946 in Serbia. In Hungary, it was produced by Gyari Keks until 2019. The product slogan is the chimney sweeper of the throat. On its wrapper, a chimney sweeper is depicted sweeping a chimney. It gets its black color, from which the candy's name is derived, from active carbon. It's not licorice, but anise. Oh, so aniseed. It's aniseed, okay. And taste from menthol is added. Its full recipe is an industrial secret. It's very popular in Serbia and former Yugoslavia and considered healthy by wise old grandmas. But it gained international notoriety after limited export to the USA in the early 90s and 2000s. Was it notorious because of the name? Is that what happened? Did it gain notoriety due to the name when it went to America? And they all said it wrong. And then they were like trying to cancel it. 1 bag of hard candy. Wait, it also says a different thing there, which I've seen in here, but it says about another bag of things as well, without the description on that one, weirdly enough. I actually prefer those to regular crisps, honestly, says Inominatus. A bit like cider in Aldi has never seen an apple, says Lollington. Inominatus says, man, most ciders haven't seen apples, to be honest. The closest to a real cider I ever had was Strongbow. I like the dark fruit Strongbow. I'm going to sleep, but you know I'm hearing you subconsciously. Neko, I love you. Sweet dreams. Sleep well. Thank you so much for having me as your background sound. You know I always appreciate it. And I'll catch up with you later on. Lots of love. Irish came back in and said, it's true. I didn't eat anything for like 4 days. Ate some Pringles. I felt so sick. Tried a few experiments, like waited a day and ate other things. Waited more days, tried Pringles again. Exact same sickly feeling. Sucks, man. Why not? Says MB. Ivar isn't much of a dip, to be honest. Best enjoyed on bread with some cheese and or cold cuts. Oh yeah, I mean, I basically had the Bulgarian equivalent before in Ominatus, so I'm familiar with it as a spread and stuff like that. I just thought, you know, you could, it'd be like a salsa. Be almost like salsa to dip it. Good night, darling, says Irish to Neko. Could you bosh a bag in one go, says Lollington. Of those Tzatziki, what? Probably. If I was sat watching, I don't know, say I was watching a pay-per-view. If I was watching wrestling and I had a couple of beers and stuff, I could probably sit there with that bag and polish it all off while I was watching the wrestling. Good night, Neko, says Erin, ... Irish, continue. Thin Ice Dom, says Erin, hey, spontaneous advertising for them chips in your best southern accent. Go, it's gonna be fine, says Irish. Chimney sweeper of the throat, says Ashes. I'm imagining Fisherman's Friend. That's what I thought as well. I thought about Fisherman's Friends when he put the bit about like them being like healthy, like medicated sort of thing. That's the kind of thing I was thinking of. Or Jakeman's or something like that. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world of chips and dips, Dom sells the seas of just chatting. The chat crew debates Tzatziki versus Pringles, while Dom's pink beard earns pirate approval. Neko drifts in a dreamland as the Kingdom of Geeks rallies for follows and subs. Will Dom survive the thin ice of snack debates? Stay tuned for more crunchy conversation. #CouchGang, #SnackAttack. Maybe some kids brought it to school classroom in the USA, says NB. Yeah, and then pronounced it wrong, and yeah, probably. Inominata says, something like that, Lollington, but stronger if memory serves. Dom, right after he tries one of these. Nom, 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 nom. Irish says, he likes White Lightning too. Fuck off. Irish. Lollington says, Inominatus, like, unblock your nose strength. Okay, let's try this then. Wait, I don't know whether I should try one of these, because I'm going to have it for ages. Maybe I should have one of these last. Yeah, because they're like sucky sweets. Unless I crunched my way through it. It's like, I'll save that. I'll have that as the last thing. But they're like, yeah, it's like, what's the aniseedy kind of sweet that we have in the UK? Not Fisherman's Friends. They're black. They're like black, like throat sweet, sucky sweet things. What are they? Can't think of what they are right now, but I'm sure it's like an aniseed menthol kind of flavor thing. It's not horse, it's not mentholyptus. But I can't think of what they are right now. But it's like an aniseedy, licoricey sort of flavory thing, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, so I'll save that for last because I'll be there a while with it otherwise. Right, so that's that. So then we got... So this, yeah, MB. So there was a thing that it doesn't have a description. Medeno. How am I even supposed to say this? SRCE. 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 Probably not even anything like that at all, is it? But yes, Honeyhearts. So I imagine, are these kind of similar? Are these like Liebkuchen? Like, are they soft? Is it like cakey in the middle? Chocolate on the outside, cakey in the middle, but instead of a kind of like cinnamony ginger flavor, it's like a honey flavor in the middle. Is that effectively what they are? My favorite name, suckers, says Aaron. Your favorite thing to do. Wait, what? Raptor says, my watch streak is gone. I'm so confused. I'm crushed. Wait, huh? Is it really? Licorice, says Aaron. No, not licorice. Was I not here on Wednesday? You were here on Wednesday, Raptors. Aaron says, no, Raptors. Hey, Mary. Hi, Dom and chat. I'm still on mod duty, so lurking for now, but wanted to say hi. Come on by when you're free, but it's lovely to see you. Good to see you, Mary. Raptor says, I think I lurk because I wanted to go to bed early. Aaron says, hi there, Mary. Raptor says, mind blown. Honeyhearts by Pionir. Medeno. Yes, yeah, how do you say that SRCE? How's that pronounced? Medeno. Honeyheart sweet snack. Marmot, says Aaron, laughing. Mentioned as included. Sure, says MB. Soft inside, not my favorite, says Inominatus. Irish says, alright, you handsome Y and pretty X chromosomes. I gotta hit the road. Mush love. Love y'all and slow down. Going right to your hips. Ruin that beautiful figure. Oh, it's fine. It's like, after I try all these stuff tonight, Irish, I won't eat. It's alright. I won't, you know. I'll make sure I go and purge afterwards. Don't worry. Both fingers, right? It's a joke. I'm sorry. Irish, be safe out there, man. Be safe on the road. If you pull over for a smoke, come on back and let us know you're doing okay, all right? Much love, bruv. Aaron says, wait, what? See, Irish, says Raptors, drive safe. Hi, Aaron, says Mary. Raptor says, wow, I'm speechless. Stay safe on the road, Irish. Much love, says Aaron. Srce. Oh, so I was kind of right. I said Cersei, like Lannister, like Game of Thrones. Srce. I'm gonna cry. Seriously, says Raptors. Dude, I don't know what's happened. That's so weird. I don't know why it would have done that. Irish with love to Raptors. Executioner says it should be pronounced like Medeno srce. Medeno srce. Thank you, Executioner. Irish with love to Aaron. Aaron says, ew. Don't lie, you're gonna purge that shit out, Tyra, says Irish. Shame on you, says Aaron. Be safe, Irish, says SC. Will do, says Irish with love to SC. More eating, says SC. Where have you been? I haven't stopped. Like curtsy with a lisp. Right, okay, yeah, so MB, there's nothing. It just, all it says, after the information about the the hard candy, it just says Honeyhearts bag next to it. So I'm not really sure what happened to the description of the Honeyhearts. Because there is none. Yeah, there's not anything there. But it's fine. I mean, we basically come to the conclusion that they're pretty much the same as Lebkuchen, but instead of a sort of cinnamon gingerbready kind of flavored interior, they have a honey flavored interior. So I have been here, but I want more eating, says SC. Try one, you won't die, probably, says MB. Maybe I'm hungry, says SC. Have you eaten today yet, SC? See, the problem with opening all these things is once they're opened, I've got to make sure that I, like, seal them all up or something, because otherwise they're all going to go bad, because they're all been opened. Yeah, they are pretty much like Lebkuchen. They're a little bit smaller, to be fair. The Germans are a little bit more, what's the word? Generous when it comes to the size of their chocolate hearts, MB. Because they're like about twice the size of this. These are quite small. But yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. I have Lebkuchen every Christmas because I love them. They're one of those like German Christmas things that I just absolutely adore. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. It's nice though. Tasty. I love them. I'll eat them. I'll eat the fuck out of those. Yeah. Happy, happy, happy. I don't mind. It's almost like having one of my Christmas things, but not a Christmas. And because they're not Christmassy flavor, because they're honey, it's fine, you know? So yeah. Yeah, so there you go, folks. So if you know what German Lebkuchen are, if you know what that is, if you're aware of that, this is basically the Serbian version, but honey flavored. So yeah, there you go. That's what that is. Okay. Right. Frondi Nougat. Oh, more fucking nuts. Oh no, it's another... MB, you said there were no more peanut butter things. You lied. It's a wafer stick filled with cocoa, nougat, vanilla or lemon filling. It's produced by Kraj, nowadays in Croatia. This was a real treat for every kid in Yugoslavia, so you now get to try it too. I got you the best version, just don't eat all at once. You can even pretend they are cigarillos if the need arises. Okay. So here you go. Frondi. Hazelnut nougat sticks. Oh my god. They don't want me to have one, MB. Like the Alcatraz of packaging. Oh my god. Straight away, the smell. It's hit with the aroma of them. Whoa! There you go, look at that. It's like wafer. It's a wafer with a filling in the middle. Again, this reminds me of something. I've had something similar. And it smells very, yeah, it's got that slightly vanilla, kind of wafery aroma to it. Like an ice cream cone wafer, you know, that kind of thing. Mmm. It literally tastes like an ice cream cone wafer. Or those wafer sandwich things. You know those wafer sandwiches you can buy? It's that same kind of flavour. Mmm. They actually reminds me a little bit of Kinder Bueno. It's got a little bit of Kinder Bueno going on, or the hippos, the Kinder hippos, that are like a wafer hippo with the Kinder like chocolatey interior, kind of similar. Mmm, they're good. I like them. I like them a lot. These are very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you, MB. Those are good. Those are good ones. Das ist gut, ja? Mhm. So yeah, if you've ever had Kinder Bueno, similar. If you've ever had an ice cream in a cone, if you've ever had like a wafer sandwich, it's that, but then the middle is like I said, it's like a Kinder Bueno kind of interior sort of filling and stuff like that. Chocolatey, nutty, nougat. Well, it's not even nougat. That's the weird thing. It's not nougat. Because nougat is normally like a... It's more like a praline sort of thing, as opposed to nougat is more sort of like a chewy sort of... This is more kind of like a praline kind of filling. Nice, very nice though, I like it. Like it a lot, thank you MB. Okay, so... we have this one thing here, huh? So I don't know, again, was there another description for this? Oh yeah, there was. I did see this. So this is the last thing. Where is it? Okay, these are called Tulumbe. Tulumbe. A popular Ottoman inherited cake. Soft pastry drenched in honey sugary syrup. That thing can last forever in the fridge, but is very decadent. It's not the only one of this wet type, but this one might be the most popular around former Yugoslavia. It's nice to serve for guests with Turkish black coffee. Mmm. An Ottoman inherited honey syrup cake pastry. Sounds like something I've had before. I feel like I've had something like this. Based on the description and stuff. Feels like I've had something like this before. Syrup coated dough dessert. There you go. By Sunday. Tulumbe. So it says Tulumba there. You put Tulumbe with an E. It says Tulumba. Tulumba mini. my god, they're actually in a... They in a syrup? In the box? These are going to be messy, aren't they? I feel like these are going to be messy, MB. Let's not make a mess on any of my outfit. Wow, sticky. These remind me of something. Something drenched in like a syrupy sort of stuff is sort of making me think of something. I don't know what. Wow! Jesus Christ, that smell is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's just like sugar. The smell of like, yeah, the syrupy smell. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. That's good. Tastes nice, but it tastes like I'm just eating pure sugar. I feel like if I eat more of these, MB, all my teeth are going to fall out. It's extremely sweet. Super, super rich, sugary flavor. These are, yeah, I can see what you're saying about them being indulgent. Very indulgent. Wow. The texture of the cake itself is very interesting because it's not super soft. It's kind of hard, but it's obviously because it's been saturated by the syrup. When you actually bite into it, the initial feeling is quite tough. Like you're biting into like a fruit or something, you know, like a, I don't know, like a, I'm trying to think, like a fig or something like that. But then it squishes and it softens in the middle. So it's very interesting, like from a texture perspective of how it started and how it's going, sort of thing, you know? Yeah. Definitely one per day. Definitely one per day for that. It's very, very rich. Very rich. I feel like that's my entire day's sugar allowance in one thing right there. That one little tiny piece of cake thing is like all the sugar for the entire day that I should have. Super, 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 super rich. Nice though, very nice. Very tasty. Very tasty. Okay. And I think, yeah. That's it. That's all the things. There you go. We did it all. All the Serbian snacks, folks. Thank you, MB. Thank you for sending me such a big selection of different things. So many different varied things there. I'd have liked a few more savouries. The only thing I would say, there was a lot of sweet, a lot of cakes and things like that. Not as many savoury things. The only savoury things really is the peanut butter sort of things and then the crisps. But again, I don't know if that's indicative of like Serbian snacking culture, that you guys go for more kind of cakey, sweet sort of things as opposed to savory stuff. But yeah, very nice though. Very nice selection of stuff. I'm going to enjoy making my way through the various things here over the course of the coming weeks and months. Probably. It's probably going to take me a little while to get through all of this stuff. But I have plenty of little snacky things and stuff like that. So very nice. Thank you again, MB. And there you go, everybody. I got to share and talk about and read historical things thanks to MB being very diligent to put together information for us all to learn about all of these different things too. History and things like that is fascinating. Yeah, and cultural exchanges. See, that's what we talk about. We say we love to talk about cultural differences and share things with the fact that we have got a very global audience here. So it's great to be able to showcase some of that and showcase another country's foodstuffs and things, history, things like that. Amazing. So thank you again, MB, for me personally for all of this, but thank you also for sharing all of these things of your homeland with us here in the community, and for me to go through all of this stuff with everybody on the channel and stuff like that. So thank you so much. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. There's an interesting thing here, MB. I'm looking at what you said. I'd like to include, but couldn't, some Banini Jaffa biscuits. Nalepa. I have no idea what that says. Avelje. But then there's another word, and it looks like it says creme brulee. It doesn't say creme brulee, but looking at it, my brain automatically looks at the writing and translates it as creme brulee. Is that basically the Serbian equivalent there? Am I reading that right? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Several extinct chocolate bars from the 90s and 2000s, and some maybe handmade chocolate approved by Serbian Royal Court, but the last item is hard to find even here. I hope the package reaches you fast and in good condition, and you have a lot of fun opening it and trying stuff. Best regards, MB264. And it did. It reached me quickly. Everything is in very, very good condition. And it was a lot of fun. Very much enjoyed it. So thank you, MB. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. Very much appreciated. Let's close all these things down now. Okay. Alright, and close Discord down again now as well, now that I've finished looking at that from there. Not that I needed to, because I'd ended up downloading it last time. So yeah, thank you again, MB, for sharing all of those wonderful Serbian treats with us all. Choco hazelnut. New guys, good. Long ass wafer, says SC. Eat them with coffee. I can taste it without tasting it. Nom, says Ello. Sits back, relax, sips coffee. Hello, Bandy. Welcome in, buddy. I think that's all. So, chimney sweeper for the throat left, says MB. Yes, there's more. Oh, yeah. Put them in the fridge after opening. A is singular, E is plural. You might need a small spork. And there's me. Let's spoon or fork. I just ended up using my fingers. 1 per day. In the olden times, 14th, 15th century, the best way to preserve cakes was to dry them like halva or drench them in sugary syrup like this for traveling on caravans. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Homemade ones are better, says Executioner. I bet they are. I'm sure they are. There's more traditional snacks. Didn't want to send you 7 days overbaked bread rolls. 7 days we have here. I remember surprising Erin with that because Erin told me about the 7-day stuff. And I said, we also have that, didn't I? Do you remember, Erin? And I took a picture of the 7-day stand in the local corner shop and sent it to you. With a hole in the middle, says MB. Elo is cheering at MB. You're awesome, MB, says Ashes. Thanks a lot, MB. Much appreciated. Ella says, Dom, I saw a video of someone making Oreos, pancakes, and pumpkin pie out of the Pop-Tarts of those respective flavors. What? They had Pop-Tarts and they made Oreos, pancakes, and pumpkin pie out of pumpkin pie flavor, pancake flavor, and Oreo flavor. What? That's so weird. That's so weird. Yes, best wishes, milk chocolate, filled with creme brulee filling. It's so weird how I could see it said creme brulee, even though it was obviously not that version, that spelling of it and everything. You didn't get anything to eat, says SC to Erin. MB says they also have little best wishes, which are bags of tiny 1-inch chocolate bars instead of 1 times 100 gram chocolate regular size. Ooh. Erin, I'm sure Dom will save some, knowing him, and you'll get to try some. Yes, exactly. See, SC knows me. SC then with the eating. I'm sure Executioner and Innominatus, Vector and Mako could mention some other things I omitted, but that's it. Erin says, is fine. Yeah, I'll be generous. Yes, I do remember. Exactly. 7 days is like sending Monster or Coca-Cola to someone in another country, says MB. I legitimately want chips with dip now. Getting them tomorrow. Yes, do it. Do it. Rum Casato would be perfect with his outfit, says Executioner. Oh, we talked about this on Wednesday, actually, yeah. Ella says, I shall post in Discord for everyone's curiosity. Please do, Ella. Erin says to MB, I'm crying at a monster reference. We don't have a monster here. We don't have a monster here. You don't need monster. We have monster at home. The monster at home. Okay. All right, let me have this chimney sweeper of the throat thing then. Yeah, it is. It's a little black sweet. It does. It reminds me of something. I wish my UK peeps here could pipe up and suggest some things, because it's definitely something. We have something similar. This like little black lozenge thing. That's normally you would have. It's like menthol, and it's good, yeah, for your throat and things like that. Oh. Now that is an interesting flavor. That's not what I was expecting. It doesn't have that immediate punch of like aniseed, licorice kind of, or even menthol. Like the menthol is there, I can feel it. I can feel the menthol already. But the actual flavor of this. Oh, you know what it reminds me a little bit of? We have these things in the UK called Murray mints. It's a bit like a Murray mint, the flavour. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's kind of similar to a Murray mint in terms of the flavour and stuff like that. That's what it reminds me of. It doesn't remind me looks-wise. Again, I can't remember what they are. The particular mentholated sweet things that we have that are that colour and shape and stuff. Clearly nobody from the UK is either here now or they don't know and nobody's speaking up because of that. I got no backup. I got no backup from my fellow islanders on this. So you'll just have to take my word for it. They do also remind me, we have these sweets, MB. We have these things here, they're called Jakemans. And Jakemans are kind of like, they're not medicated, but they are very good for like throat, like soothing your throat, and they're menthol, eucalyptus, you know, that kind of thing. And you can get like a lemon menthol sort of one, and then like a mint eucalyptus one. Extra strength sort of things, and they're good when you got a sore throat or, you know, like phlegmy feeling in your throat and chest and stuff like that. It's kind of a bit like that as well. A bit similar to Jakemans. Do I feel like it's a chimney a chimney sweep, you mean? Not a chimney. If it felt like it was a chimney clearing my throat, it'd be like I was, you know... Now, chimney sweep, obviously it's a brush, you know, it's different. A chimney would be very different, MB, very different. Not in a can, says MB. Yeah, we have one giant monster. It's me. I am the giant monster. Aaron is laughing. And then, hey, who? Dom, you just made me think of Sylvester the cat looking at Tweety Bird the way you licked your lips. He refuses to die and continues to torture us, says Aaron. Oh, that monster. Oh. Noom, says SC. Try not to bite it too soon, says MB. Lollington says, I can't remember ever having Murray Mints. You've never had a Murray Mint? Really? Do you feel like it's chimney cleaning your throat? There you go. I just snort Vic, says Lollington. ... from Aaron. Someone clip that immediately, says Ashes. Someone already clipped that, says MB. That was not a chimney sweep. I don't know what was that, but that was not that. He didn't say chimney sweep, did he? He said chimney, hence the reason I said it. Once you break in the middle, you'll reveal anise. Also, those have basically unlimited lifespans, so you can shock guests for a year to come. Yeah, look up, MB, look up Jakemans. Google Jakemans, and you'll see that they're kind of similar. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to tell from the flavour, but that's the thing that I'm making an equivalency to in terms of the taste and everything like that, and what they do is basically similar to that. But also Murray Mints. Look up Murray Mints as well, and you'll see these are the things that I'm comparing this particular thing to. But yes, anyway, Aaron, he said chimney, not chimney sweep. So no, I do not feel like Dick Van Dyke is dancing around my throat going, go blimey, go blimey, go blimey, go blimey, Mary Poppins, go blimey, Mary Poppins. Doesn't feel like that at all. Right, so you say if I bite into it, then I'll get the sort of the other flavour hit, right? Do that then. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it really is like a Murray Mint. It's soft in the middle. Yeah, it's chewy in the centre. Mmm. There's a chewy centre to it. Interesting. Alright. Remember to put them in the fruit later. Now I'll put them there. Right, well there you go everybody. That's all your sweets and stuff. There we go. Clearing throat. Thanks, Erin. I will not put any context in there. Erin is laughing. Funny. So funny. So funny. And Essie says, yee! Throat must be clean, says Essie. Oh my god. Alright. It's very chewy now. It's almost like a toffee. The middle is a bit like a toffee. It's got that sort of toffee-ish kind of chewiness to it. Who is laughing at Erin? Alright, well there you go. That was MB's Serbian snack box that he sent me with so many different things to try. So many different flavors and experiences. Some very, very similar to things that we have here. It's amazing how two very different countries, very, very far apart, can have quite a few similar things, you know, in terms of the ideas and the flavors and things like that. So there was a lot of stuff in that box that, although the brand might have been different, the actual products were very similar to things that I've had before. But then there was also a few interesting, unusual things in there that I'm like, wow, we don't have anything like this, or ooh, I've never had this before, or something. I mean, Tzatziki flavored chips, rosehip flavored soda, fizzy pop, soft drink, you know, things like that. Some interesting things. Those cakes soaked in the sugar syrup and stuff, which there is something here, but again, it doesn't originate here. It's not a UK thing. But with the UK being a very diverse, multicultural country, there are places, especially in different parts of the country, depending on where you are. Like here where I live, extremely diverse. So I may have had something, it could have been here that I had it. Especially if it's Ottoman, like if it was, you know, that kind of inspiration. We have places, obviously, that would have that same kind of crossover. Yeah. The Negro sweet, the strange bunch of peanut butter flavored crisp things and stuff like that. A couple of odd and unusual things in there, but also some very, very tasty things, very interesting things. I look forward to making my way through the vast majority of this stuff, with a few things that I'll save, like, for example, the Turkish Delight, which I'm saving to give to Essie, and stuff like that. And then maybe a few things I'll keep, things that have got a long shelf life that I can share with people when they come and visit. But yeah, there we go. That's it. That's all of the things now. We did the majority on Wednesday, and then we did the last few bits tonight. And then again, thank you once again, MB, not only for sending all of that, but also for writing out the descriptions for everything with the history and stuff like that. It was very informative. I love learning about new things, as well as trying new things. So thank you for doing that. It was very, very cool. Very cool indeed. He used 2 hands, says Erin to who? That was Serbian box opened by Pink Beardo Penis. Hey, Cage! I'm here, but lurking in the background, getting some things sorted for my move next week. No worries, buddy, no worries. Hope you're well today. Sus. Serbian unboxing snack, says SC. Hey, Cage, happy Friday, says SC. Urban says, hey there, Erin says, hey there, Cage. Laughing at SC. Ew, Turkish Delight, says Lollington. I know, right? Quack, quack, the chat. I just woke up. Hello, Knives. How's it going? What time is it? What time is it for you? It's just a bar of soap, but they say you can eat it. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Turkish Delight. Weird, like, fragrant jelly, rose-flavored jelly and stuff. Yeah, no, thank you. Even the fries chocolate covered Angel Delight, I don't really care for. Although that's not as bad. I can kind of stomach fries Turkish Delight a little bit better than the like traditional powder coated squares. Do you know what I mean? Fries at least is coated in chocolate, so it's a little bit more palatable. But SE says, good morning, Knives. Knives says 6:33 in the afternoon. Boy, you mean whatever you want to call it. Or evening. Yeah, 6:33 in the evening. 6:33 in the afternoon. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody call past 6 p.m. afternoon. You wrote going fast and easy with the rules of the times of day there, Knives. Ashes says to Knives, Dom, the boy has never had a sleep schedule or evening. Turkish Delight makes me think of the Snow Queen in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Yeah, we talked about that last time, actually, Who. Exactly. Not all Turkish Delights are with that flavour, says SC. Well, no, but the original Turkish Delight is. The original Turkish Delight is rose-flavoured, like rose-scented, rose-fragrance-flavoured jelly. I know there are different flavours, but the original is rose. How do you feel about Marmite? I hate it. Hate Marmite, Lollington. Not a fan. Technically, it is afternoon, says Knives. Yep, there's rose, vanilla, walnut, says MB to SC. Haha, the Narnia to Who. True, Knives. It's not afternoon. 6:33 is the evening. Up till 6 p.m. So basically, morning goes until 12 p.m. till noon. 12 p.m. until 6 p.m. is afternoon. 6 till 11 is evening, and then midnight onwards is nighttime. Is night. The most important thing is you don't hate the Marmite. No, I don't hate the Marmite. So next time, someone should send a box of Marmite and spiders. MB, I won't open it. I'll burn it. Ashes says, Knives, don't make me buy another blow dart gun. SC says, for me, time is